Penny? Penny? Penny?
Lo siento.
Is it working now?
Sí. Tenemos audio.
This is why is my character
No
sheet in
hablas
my
español.
Lo siento, solamente hablo inglés.
Gurvas Roman?
Lo siento, solamente.
Oh my god.
Ich weiß nicht.
Will you please? Will you please?
Nein parlez-vous d'or.
Stop!
Disadvantage on you! Disadvantage on your cows!
I can hear you and be in the room with you now. There are consequences.
So, help. Where we last left off, the party was besieged, graced, by a small druid that was then graced by a chat member who gave her an amulet of Bahamut. That's how that happened. And
Waster, where are you?
she chose to use it to summon a herd of cows and trample my army of undead.
It was great. It saved us from dying, most likely.
What should have been
You gotta look.
Bad cow run.
bad cow pun.
This is fun.
So
Are you happy now?
it was utterly fantastic.
Okay.
Nobody had a beef with the DM afterwards.
Anyways.
I call bullshit.
Why is this happening?
According to Krabby Patty, it was amusing. Shall we move forward?
We are going
Okay,
to
stop milking it. It's done.
We're gonna herd this long. I have no response.
I have one response left. More cowbell!
Okay. They were graced with this druid who turned what should have been a TPK into beef jerky.
Well, for now, because there's more friends are coming from last I knew.
You guys were on the way to get these stones. Shoot. And by shoot, I mean all is well.
Half the stones. I put them in
the bucket.
bucket.
Yes.
Dear
You guys are
Elijah.
carrying the stones in.
But there's a hole in this bucket, in theory.
Dear Liza, stop. This is why you're not allowed at the table, Joe.
But it's so fun.
I know, he's wonderful. DM is loading. You 5 points to anyone who remembers what color stones you already have.
Violet,
Green.
green, and Twin has the black one.
Malachite, amethyst, and obsidian.
Yeah, I just
The
have
black
the
one.
colors written down.
Yep.
I don't have the.
I wrote them on the map. Malachite, amethyst, and she has the obsidian one in her hand. Wherever she is.
She is just there with you guys,
She's just gonna be NPC too.
but she's got a really weird look on her face.
Meow.
Okay, what the ever-loving...
Popsicles?
What's wrong? What do you,
I have a paper that has all my cheat sheet notes on it,
oh.
Above your head?
and it's not here.
Look
No,
forward?
thank you, it might be in there. You know what, everyone at the table take a point of inspiration because the DM is flustered and not moving.
You can't.
I can and I will.
I feel,
no, it wasn't that.
Inspiration for you, inspiration
I
on
feel
your cows.
validated for every single Lorimir and Randor that I'm like, what am I gonna do?
And it's awful because I actually did spend like the last hour and a half prepping and having everything ready apart from cooking and cleaning for my husband so he'll love me and keep me another day. I haven't heard back on that. He's still thinking about it.
Well, I'll most likely kill you anyway.
You know, I have to say, if one of the two of us was ever driven to murder, I'm not going first.
Well,
Like-
Wait, does that mean you're not gonna murder me first?
Yes, that's exactly what it means, babe.
Yay! Wait.
Because I don't have anyone to help me hide the body.
Right here.
I'll be back.
I'm just gonna let that ruminate for a minute. Your players are lining up to help me hide your body. Now,
well, not necessarily
I'm no
his
psychologist,
specifically, but if you needed someone to help you hide
bury
the
me
body.
upside down. You have to bury me upside down.
So
That
you
way,
ruin
if
everyone during the rapture?
No.
Oh.
That way, if I come back as a zombie, I'll be lost.
So upset.
Head first. That way, if I come back as a zombie,
That
I'll
is
be lost.
not how they bury caskets. You know this, right? Okay.
This is my fantasy. Let me live it.
You didn't even let you die it.
Or unlive it.
Exactly.
Animate dead to have them dig their own hole. That's awful. Alright, so.
No props for that one. That was good.
That was too good. That's what that
I can
was.
see medieval gravekeeper. All right, you guys can do your own thing there.
Okay, so one more time. Twig has the obsidian.
Yep. And right now, Amethyst and Malachite are in Nabari's Hakaba's bucket. Wrong game. I'm sorry. I'm not here.
Perfect.
You're just a week off. That's all.
No, the only really downside to that is the little limerick that I read you guys
Is MIA.
is MIA, which is fine. It's in. Did you write it down?
The one for the I have the one for the room with the compass. That's all I have.
No, it was the.
Or the one for the lake, the wine.
No,
the
Violet, Mountain Spire, Silver, Castle Peak, Red, Lore Seek, Green, Coffin Hide, Black to Master's Bride, Blue, Ancient Magic's Womb, Gold Master's Tomb. That one?
You are a sexy beast, Haka.
I had that one written down. I just thought that was for the other room. I'm sorry.
You guys don't need a game master tonight. I'm going to bed. Haka's taking over.
This could not end well.
You also described the basin as
Yes.
having.
And that literally was all I was missing is I could not remember which colored stones I had given you guys.
Gotcha.
And while that limerick is from Strahd itself, I switched some of the colors and destinations. So I didn't want to read it from the book and you guys be like, I didn't think that's where that went because it probably wasn't.
Okay. So do you
Everything
have
else I
do you
have
have it
done.
now, or are you good?
No, what I'll do is read that to me one more time.
I
Can
got it.
have- You got it?
You can read it for yourself.
Bless your gorgeous little soul.
This is why we spent the last time that we were doing this and you read this to us. What did you say? Okay, let me
One
write this
more
down.
time?
One more time. What did you say? Okay, I have this. Okay,
Yeah,
you
I
have
just
this.
made
Okay,
short
great.
notes.
But the thing is, quick notes like that are generally decent.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it written right here.
Okay, perfect. You know what? I just made footnotes. If I get lost, I would say keep that handy.
Great. It's
Okay,
in my
ladies and
notes.
gentlemen, we are back and we are moving. It only took me forever tonight. Thanks. You guys are in.
Welcome to D&D, where nothing ever goes as planned.
Yeah, exactly.
It's yeah. To be
We're
fair,
in a
I've
hallway
been
with a bunch
a
of
little distracted with some homebrewy stuff lately.
We're in a hallway with things possibly coming at us with a whole bunch of death at our feet.
Yeah, you guys are on the way up to that north room, which I believe is room
Yeah,
number
we killed the.
8 or
Well,
9
she
from
killed
what I can't read the map.
It's room 3.
3?
8.
Mhm.
3.
That top, yeah,
3.
that's
The
the
big one?
three. Room
Three.
3.
Room 3.
That was 3, so the other one's 8.
Where is 8?
Oh
yeah,
top
this one
right.
is 8.
Yes, you guys were going up there to get the stone. You encountered undead in the hallway. They were struck down by holy cows.
Holy
Right.
cow!
So-
And you guys are on the way back to get the stone from there.
No, we got it.
You got it?
Yep,
We
got it.
had it. That's what
Yes.
triggered the things
Gotcha.
coming at us, and
Copy,
then we were
copy,
like,
copy. Yes.
run like hell.
Yep. Okay,
Because
I
that's what
thought you
happened
guys had gotten.
Yeah,
I thought you guys had gotten the stone
we got the stone at
Um,
7, the amethyst
from
one.
7, and then on your way up to.
No, we
Oh no, yep, you did.
ran
Correct.
up there,
Yes.
got the stone.
Yep,
That's
yep,
why we got
yep.
the set upon by both directions.
Correct.
Die
Alright,
things.
those hallways are now clear as far as you can see. And
Doesn't he belong
Twig-
there somewhere?
No, 'cause
Twig
he's,
looks a
Well,
little.
you need a
Dragonborn.
mini.
Joe,
Yeah,
do you remember what I said for how you got to where you are?
I think they're in the. Because I'm using their minis.
I know, but I couldn't find your mini with
Oh,
the thing
I
attached
see
to
the
your mini.
wolf, but I don't see the
Oh,
horse.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
maybe it got
okay.
disconnected. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
probably. Yeah, there he is.
Okay, well you know what he looks like. Fine.
Twig looks a little dizzy, and she is standing next to Arcana. And she starts to kind of topple a little bit and goes to catch herself on Arcana. Arcana, how do you want to respond?
Twig is falling over by you. What are you gonna
She's
do?
falling over kind of
Try and
towards
catch
you. Okay,
She turns
roll
like
me
ghostly
in
black.
athletics.
8.
8.
Great.
So
That's how they're
as she
supposed to do.
falls forward, her hand catches your necklace that has that red smoky orb on it. And all you hear from her as she and this orb go crashing to the floor is, I think Bahamut's taking me out of here now. I hope there's cow. And that's all you hear. As she glitters out in this strange light, leaving the orb to smash against the floor, and red swirling smoke disperses. As the smoke disperses, roll me a perception check, everybody. Except Joe.
Except Joe.
I don't
You
see anything.
Yeah, I know.
18.
Yeah, all rolling low today.
I'm so glad I have a good perception.
Where is my thing? My passive
on your
is
left,
10.
sweetie.
My
Passive, that's it. 10.
My passive 15.
Okay. Anyone who rolled 15 or higher, you see a little figure about an inch tall come from inside this orb. And it's starting to grow rapidly. And within a matter of a couple seconds, there is
Yeah, put that on the map. Probably behind Arcana.
Between me and Arcana, great.
right between the two of them. That works.
Oh my lord, why?
Hi. I said it first.
Ha.
What?
Hi?
Hi. Hi.
Wait, what?
Hi.
Hi. Oh my god, Joe.
Do you want to explain what they see, love of my life?
I mean, something with 2 heads on it because we're
There's a
great.
large humanoid creature made of nothing but muscle and mass with 2 heads. And they're kind of having a competition as to which one can look friendlier right now. They're attached to the same body. There, and down, and perfect. For anybody who's familiar, it's an Etten.
Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that did work out well.
Does he have to duck?
That.
Yes. His ceilings are tall. How did I get here? We're out. Wait, where's the wizard?
What wizard?
You know, the one that we pissed off. I didn't piss him off. That
Hey.
was you.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
What's going on here?
What is going on? Who are you?
That's how he was going. What the?
I'm Clark. I'm Schulten.
What?
I'm Clark. I'm Schulten.
Okay.
Good to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
What else is gonna happen in this?
For everyone watching, thank you for putting up with the bamfing in and out of characters. We actually will have a set party starting next Strahd session. We just have people who are moving, people that are moving, people that got school schedules and work schedules that ended up interfering. So I've been rotating NPCs for the last few sessions. And we've had everything from a cow summoning druid to a dwarven barista.
Hi.
And now an
A two-headed. Right.
I'm just gonna let this happen, guys. I don't need to do a damn thing.
Where are we?
In some random dungeon thing that
How'd
we
I
got
get here?
thrown into.
Well, you seem to have come from whatever that little orb was that just got smashed.
I don't understand you. You sound weird.
She had a necklace that she bought from a.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, see, we were fighting a wizard. No, you were fighting him. We were fighting a wizard.
Aren't the two of you the same body? So wouldn't you both
How
be fighting?
dare you? This is my body. No, it's mine right now. I have control of it. I'm stronger. No, wait, never. Shush. So, stop it. Stop.
Oh my god.
There was this wizard we were trying to deal with. You were trying, shut up. And apparently we made him mad. He was trying to do something to our forest and it was not nice. He made the bunnies mad. Yes, he made the bunnies mad. Now hold on. He was stronger than us, and the last thing I remember is we felt really, really weird, and then the bunnies were bigger than us. It was really cool. I wanted to ride them.
Because normally you probably wouldn't be able to ride a bunny yet.
No bunnies squish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I getting up mice and men in my head right now?
Can we leave? This place is too short.
We can go down the hole. We're trying to get out of here ourselves.
Okay. Have you found a door?
We found quite a few different rooms and
Oh, fantastic.
obstacles and.
Well,
Right.
And things that are trying to kill us.
I make them dead.
Great! Perfect!
Fantastic.
So we're headed that direction, and I point.
Okay,
like,
wait on.
I can't really get around you, so I'm going to have to take up the rear. Lead the way, dear.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Roll me a con save, Callista.
God, I hate you right now.
No, I'm just too tall. I'm going to slow you down. If you go in front of me, not much is going to get past me that I won't know
How
about.
big are you, though?
I am considered large.
Right, so wouldn't you take up a bigger space than what I can get around you?
I can suck it in.
Fine. I will make my way between the walls.
Squishy and do.
Okay.
I thought that was a gas joke.
That's where I was going with it.
It was a really
Wickedom
well-
has the best of both worlds, though.
To the room! With the whatever. That's where we're going.
Just remember, depending on which head is working at what time, it's always the stranger.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
Yeah, I went there. I'm missing one piece of information. Movement speed.
35. I don't know. I just.
Please.
Okay, hold on.
Otherwise, I can look it up.
I can look it up.
Oh boy.
I'm just trying to be helpful. But I am going to be moving a little bit slow because, I'm scraping my heads across the table.
Right. But
Look at
you-
that.
This gives me a terrible crick in the neck.
I mean, I don't know that we're going to find a great place for you, unfortunately.
Oh, we'll make it work.
Let's head to that window room and see if we can
Right,
find more
but
of these
remember, we might need
orbs.
to set up one by more.
This is true. This is true.
So we need to keep our eyes and ears open.
And
You
but-
guys said 35, but the book says 40, so.
How tall are the ceilings?
7 foot.
Oh, yeah.
How tall are you?
I am cramped.
Great. Are all all of the ceilings we've
The
seen
hallways
so far?
are 7 feet. The rooms have been much taller.
Okay. So if we get to the room, it
The
should be
rooms have
better.
been closer to 10, 11.
Okay.
How tall are you?
And he's
Don't
At
choke,
the, at the
please.
very least 8 feet.
We'll say you're 8'2".
Okay.
You're the runt of the litter.
the runt of the litter.
They come in litters, don't they?
So,
There's two of me
beloved
and
players, which direction are you headed?
Heading back,
We're
I'm
probably.
going
headed to
that
room
way.
3.
I'm gonna follow him.
We're headed.
That shouldn't be sexy.
We're headed south, and then we're headed west, and then
It's a bit
south,
long.
and then west, south, and then
I'm
west into a
already
room.
lost.
Got it.
We
That
hadn't
makes
even
sense.
started moving and on.
So you were heading back towards
Just one of
3?
us.
Correct.
Okay.
Because that was the only place we haven't explored. Well, that we know of.
Yeah, you believe that you have hit all the rooms.
We haven't found any other doors that we've seen.
I haven't hit anything in a long time.
Except your head on the ceiling.
No, that's more of a scrape.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys make it to room 3 without any issues. You remember that there are 3 doors to 3.
It's been so long. Shut up.
The looks you're getting right now are completely priceless.
You know, if they worked, that would be priceless.
Joe, I have a feeling you'd be bleeding profusely if you
He doesn't really care if I'm mad or something. As long as it doesn't infringe with his habit trails.
I only have 3.
So,
Alright, now that we're in the room.
right.
You guys are coming in the southwest door.
Southeast door.
Or southeast, I apologize.
Yes.
There are 2 doors to the northwest, one all the way in the northwest corner, one 20 feet down. Reminder, these are 10-foot squares in this dungeon. You have not explored either of those doors.
Right.
What's that?
Put in the cauldron.
We're not sure exactly.
It is a
did you
tripod with a basin on it, and there is liquid in the basin. The liquid look. Roll a con save.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. 22.
Okay.
22.
Yeah.
Tastes like your mom's cooking.
I don't think you should be doing that.
It doesn't taste that bad.
Well, no, but we don't know what it does, so
Neither do I, but it doesn't taste bad.
we would really not like to not die. So if you could,
You didn't stick your finger in there. I did. I would die, not you.
Hakuba, actually, all of you start hearing this noise as Ettenbutt puts his finger in this basin.
Sorry.
I cannot wait to have you in my homebrew. As you put your finger in this basin, the rocks in the bucket start vibrating like crazy.
alright then.
And then when his hand leaves it, they remain still. And twigs obsidian rock is in the bucket.
How'd that get there?
Bahamut
What
probably.
kind of bucket?
Who knows? What?
What kind of bucket?
Like a small little potion bucket that was in the very
It is a wooden bucket
Oh, okay. So I would be able to hear it?
With a chain
Yes.
handle.
with a chain handle.
Yep.
What?
Now I'm sticking my whole hand in it.
In the bucket?
No, in the water.
The liquid.
The rocks start,
Please don't do that!
and you watch as a little crack starts to form in one of them, and then the other, as if his interfering with the basin.
Have you tried
Stop.
to stick the stones in there?
No, stop! Did you not hear the message in your head as you walked into the room?
No.
Oh, back up. That is DM's fault. I was distracted by shenanigans.
Yes, raise the devil.
As you walk into the room, in
This
your
might have changed what I'm doing. Sorry.
no, you're not.
I sense a promise there.
Oh boy.
Sorry is at the end of the day when I take my bra off and apologize to my boobs. You're not sorry.
That's a metaphor.
Will someone please read the limerick?
Violet
Here in your
leads,
heads.
Violet leads to Mountain Spire. Silver to Castle's Peak.
You hear that?
Red,
Shut up.
if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffin hides. Black to the Master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Gold to the Master's tomb. Right, we all heard that when we walked into the room. Please
I'm going to
don't,
grab one of the stones.
please don't put
This is
that.
before I stick my hand and stuff in the water. Well, I am going to taste the water.
Okay. It tastes like your mom's cooking.
Please don't put that in the water yet. We have a plan to
Read the
gather.
limerick one more time.
What color do you have?
Which colors are in there?
Black.
Violet, green,
Violet,
or
green.
black?
Yep.
Green.
You have the one
For
that
coffins. For coffins.
green to where the coffin hides. Please don't throw that in there yet. We'd like to find the rest of them.
That makes
assume.
sense. But I was just going off of a thought. It seems like you had the same one I did.
In theory, this is our way out. But
Maybe it's more than that.
what do you mean?
What do you mean? Well, maybe they're keys. Each one goes somewhere.
Right.
Not all of them go one way.
Right. That's kind of what our thought process was as well.
Awesome.
To collect
See,
all the
you're not that
colors.
dumb. Mom was wrong. I feel better.
The only thing that makes this better is you're actually a twin. And those are the heads I'm envisioning. Except I can't tell which one's which.
Oh, I can. Oh, I can.
Not that being a twin influences how I play an Eton at all.
I didn't think it would.
I heart you right now so much because you're trying or you're succeeding to play something that's basically a schizophrenic character that's two characters in one.
I really need old videos of Warren and Eric so these guys can see how bad it gets.
Honey, I live with you. I can tell him how bad it is.
I can guess how bad it could possibly get just from this session right now.
I feel like we need cameras in this house because our life could be a sitcom.
There's a vehement denial there.
I get fan mail and business cards of marital counselors all at the same time.
Some people are going, what the hell am I watching?
It's supposed to be Curse of Strahd. We'll be right back after this break. Just kidding.
Which door should we go through?
Pick one, I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
Wait.
Put me up in the
wait.
It's best for him
Put
to
me
leave
by-
because
put me
he's
by
got
the
the trap
back
fire.
By which one?
That one.
The north.
The one in the corner.
Wait, before you go through the door, there might be traps involved with the doors.
Okay.
We've
I'm
found.
going to grab the longsword and just run it through the door.
Right.
Roll
Right.
3.
So much for Mage Hand, and
I'm just gonna throw this
I'm
out
looking
there.
at you
Joe
and
is
like,
at the table. You guys no longer have a party.
ting.
You are now babysitters.
right. Okay.
I'll be
Okay.
petting.
It is shoot. It is okay. Sorry, I'm rolling these every time I make a choice and action like that, so I know which one of the two of them I'm using the stats for.
Nice.
You know what? I'm
That's a
good with that.
16 strength.
This longsword goes
Oh wait. Strength or athletics?
whatever you prefer.
No, I'm asking you.
Athletics.
Okay, then that would be 16, 17, 19.
And this longsword goes straight through, almost to the hilt in this door.
I
think you
didn't
killed the
find.
dog.
I didn't find a trap.
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to tell you. The trap is not on the door itself. It's when you try to open the door. There's a little pin needle thing that comes out to try
Stab
to
you.
stab you.
Roll strength. Oh, and again.
No.
Yeah, again.
2 strengths?
No. You're heading to the door again.
Okay. No, I was mimicking the fact that I rolled a 7, 8, 9.
Right. Never mind, you missed it.
Oh, because 2 heads.
Oh.
That would be
Oh, knocking heads together. I got you.
21.
And it comes out that time. And as the sword comes back, you hear. And it sounds like something striking the wall outside the door. There might have been a trap. He might have triggered it. Really unconventionally.
That sounded weird.
That could have
You want to
possibly
check for
been
traps now?
really. Hold on. One moment. Stand away from the door.
Go back up.
I'm going to go and stand here. Where are you backing up to?
Just move it back 1 square.
Okay. I'm going to. You're going to see me cast a floating, glowing hand that goes to the door.
I am going to back up against the wall and get as small as I can. No, we didn't do anything wrong.
It's alright. Calm down. And I'm going to click and open the door. Or does it open towards me or away?
It
from
opens towards you. Can I be horrible for 1 second, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, role reversal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to know.
Sorry!
Hi, folks.
And I'm going
This is
to.
the Family Channel.
We are now rated NC-17.
Pull the door open.
We've been there a while ago.
Oh. What?
You open the door, and sure enough, there's arrows across this way. When he shoved his sword through, it was exactly in between what are now 2 smoldering ruins
Okay.
that fired arrows from this side into this side.
I see the runes, I assume.
Yeah.
Can I do this with Mage Hand in front of them?
Yeah, and they're smoldering and fading.
So
It was a one-hit wonder, and he just was the one hit that was the wonder.
Great.
Shooting, you did good. Yay.
Can
I
you?
found the trap.
Thank you very much. Great. Can you go ahead of them, please?
Arcana, what are you doing?
Fuck it.
I'm gonna be far away. Just gonna take up the rear and
You can't do that. I move too slow.
your speed is faster than mine.
My speed is 20.
Oh, that's just a 40.
I did.
I have to crouch to get through here.
Yeah.
It slows me down.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
I'll be
why
right
I
behind.
said 35. I was only gonna dock you 5.
Okay.
But then you had me look it up, and the book said 40, so I gave you 40.
I was looking at max speed. Just
Oh.
for the sake of...
Yeah, 40. No, I said 35 because I was only going to dock you 5 for being ducked down.
No, okay. That's where the confusion was, because I didn't realize you were talking about my movement speed going through the hallways.
No, just listen to what I say. You'll be fine.
So I'm
I
gonna
love
go to
you. I'm
the
going to beat tonight, and I'm excited for it. So, that was my outside voice. I'm sorry. Joe, do you still love me?
I do. But when we were talking about two separate things, it does get confusing.
I can't read minds. You're going to have to specify.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go down the hallway.
Alright, so you guys are going out the north door. The northwest door.
Please check the yes.
Yes.
And
As
also, I'm going
Did I
to.
find her?
I mean, I don't know if you saw the. I don't know if he would have seen it. I don't know if he was standing next to me, but I'm going to tell him about the rune on the wall. So be aware of that too,
Okay, so
while
I'm
you're
gonna
going down the
keep
hall.
an eye out
This
for
corridor goes 20 feet straight in front of you, and then it turns to the left, and 10 feet in front of you it turns to the left. There's two lefts.
Left or left?
And Hakuba, roll me perception.
15.
Your dagger's going nuts. And it is pointing to the southwest. But it's been still for some time, and it just started going dunk.
So it's pointing
That's so
straight
blasted.
Okay.
Which, as the hallways turn to the left, you'd be going very close to the direction the dagger's pointing.
So the dagger's pointing off the map.
Like, well, from where we're standing, it's pointing at the wall that go between the left and the left, most likely.
Yes.
Because
Because where he's standing
he's
in
just standing
southwest,
basically
as he
right
moves
here.
forward, it goes more straight south.
Oh, okay.
So if
Are you telling any of us this, or can I see it because I'm right behind?
You see him grab at his dagger.
what,
I'm getting mad.
what's going on?
Hang on a sec. I think we should check back in that room.
I can do that for you. Shush!
And I'm going to stealth.
You should know what a finger
Oh,
over
great.
the
Now I
lips
can't
means.
follow you.
I do love
know
you.
what a finger over the lips means. Then you should follow instructions.
Hey Mel, I love you.
Love you, Julia.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
So
Why are we being quiet?
Oh my god. Because we're playing a game.
I thought we were trying to get out of here.
Well,
We are trying to get out of here, but I'm guessing something dangerous is around the corner, so...
I'm not needed tonight. I'm gonna go chill and watch movies.
we're all going to die. This is great.
Most likely.
I'm here, I'll save you.
That was actually kind of sweet. Good
That
job.
would be wonderful.
Okay.
That would be very wonderful.
Because if I help you, yep, they'll get us out of here.
We're all trying to get out of here. It's very annoying here.
while they're having that conversation,
Yes, Hakuba. What was your stealth, dear?
23.
Nice. Which direction are you going?
I'm sorry, Zoda Beard, I'll pick up my voice.
Towards the where the dagger is pointing.
Okay. Are you taking the first left or the second left?
You can't tell, like you.
So my dagger's.
That's what you see. You have a left or a left.
So I'm going to approach the first left.
Okay. As you approach the first left and look down, you can see another left.
And then.
And you can make an educated guess that it just loops back into the room 3 that you came out of.
Okay. So I'm going to continue on
to the second left.
to the second
Okay.
left and see.
And you stealth, so I can't see him.
Yeah, he's creeping along the wall in the shadows. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, there's nothing to hide behind." It's dim, dark light. He's hidden.
And it's a 10-foot hallway that's like
right.
10 foot
I mean,
by-
if someone's watching close enough, they would see movement, but
we would have to roll high enough to be able to see him.
yeah, you'd have to etch through
Like,
the
But
shadows.
you could try to.
if you want to try and follow
you
where
have
he's
their
going,
vision?
you could try and
60.
roll
Okay.
to beat his stealth.
If you didn't, I was gonna give
roll
it to you
to see him.
because everybody here does.
What,
Because
And
what would
Dragonborns
I
do
roll
too.
to
Probably
try and keep an
perception.
eye on him?
Perception.
I can keep 4 eyes on him.
Nope.
18.
I mean, because do you have to beat his roll to get it? If you tie with him, you don't see him. Is that kind of
Tie, I would do something a little flavor texty.
okay?
Are you gonna try and see him?
No. He said be quiet. So we're just gonna stand here and wait. I like what he's thinking about.
I'm gonna look back at you.
I
I'm
want
not
you to
going any
talk to me
further
like
if I
that
can't see
later.
him.
No, but
Keep me entertained.
if he has got a plan, then
Right.
we should stay
Hakuba,
here for
is
now.
you take the second
I'm sure
left.
he'll probably come back
That
and find
hallway
us
goes
if
down
we
10,
need.
20, 30, 40 feet and then goes to the left again.
Okay.
And your dagger is pointing south and a little east now.
So you're over here now?
Well, he's looking down the hallway from that corner.
Mm-hmm. So south and a little east.
Yeah.
So your dagger points like
This
this direction now.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way back.
Backpedal.
Mhm.
Okay. It's pointing towards the direction of room 1, but you don't know that there's room 1 there?
Right. And
The one which is
It was the one that was under her notebook. It
Oh.
looks like a 2, but it's really
looks
a 1.
like a 7.
Oh,
from here,
maybe
so-
it's 7.
It's not. It just looks like a
Oh,
7 from where
gotcha.
I'm looking. Room 7 is the one that had the amethyst in it.
Okay, that's
It,
okay.
it looks like
perfect.
the symbol that you play hangman on.
Yeah, that.
As I've been told many times today, I'm not an artist. If I try and draw things, they look like body parts, so
Oh.
I just quit drawing.
See, you had told me that other people had helped you make this map, so I was blaming them. I wasn't blaming you.
We'll go with that. And while that would be wonderful, that part of it was mine, so I have to own it.
wonderful thing.
Thank you. What did the other head think?
Not enough.
She made up for it.
So what did you? So you came back to the room with us all standing, waiting for you to like.
Mhm.
And Hakuba, well, Oathbound doesn't give you distance. You've noticed in the past that it does vibrate more strongly when you are in close proximity to your prey.
Mhm.
And it's got a decent hum on it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 6.
Okay. I think one of our former friends is nearby.
Great. Can we kill him?
Sorry, but that was the first thing.
Don't ruin it.
I may need one of you guys to run distraction.
I can do that. Yeah, we're good.
I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, you. I
Why-
think all of us except
What are we
for
distracting?
Oh, I just need you to go.
one of
ahead
our
and,
I'm going to tell him. One of our former party members betrayed us. And we are going to put an end to him.
You don't betray me. I can't. I'm stuck.
No. I mean, so
I wonder if Ettins are kind of like hydras. Like, if you cut off one of the heads,
Nope, it doesn't work that way.
I'm
So-
the DM. I can make it work that way.
Yay.
where
I
in
almost
the,
wanted a little sister. Sorry.
I can see this happening.
Wait, no, that looking like a human undead.
It's so
Sorry, chat.
So what are we going to do?
I mean, supposedly, What did you see when you went down the hallway?
It was
I'm
just.
heading more hallway.
It was
Thank
actually-
you
yes.
very much.
I'll be
From
here all
the edge.
Thursday.
It was essentially more hallway, but the direction that I was getting is further down. And I think he is fairly close by.
Good to be.
So, we're following you. Be sure to not get distracted by your beacon and still look for traps if you wouldn't mind.
Actually, I was wondering if our giant friend here might go first.
So I'm not a giant. I mean, we do have giant, like,
Well, you're bigger than I am, so.
yeah. You are short.
And I hope you don't mind them using you as bait.
And with that, he grabs the dingy looking hide that he's got over him, slides it to the side, and you see he's wearing a chain shirt.
Okay.
He'll be fine. He potentially has poison on him. I mean, he's.
You haven't had our mom's cooking. And I'm going to start walking forward.
Just, we like you. Be careful.
Oh, thank you. We just met and you like us. I like her. You are just way too easy to win over. You realize that? Come on. Suck it in, little man.
Oh, jeez.
So, as you get down this 40 feet of hallway,
I am
50.
going to make my way down the hallway carrying the 2 hand axes.
okay. The hallway does do this weird set of curves where you go left and then forward and then left and then forward.
I'm going to take a left. I'm going to take a left. I'm going to take another left. Oh, look, another left.
Oh my god!
We're supposed to be a distraction.
The whole way down the hallway. That is amazing.
Oh, look, a really long hallway. I'm going to walk down this way.
Oh my gosh.
If I ever forget why I married you, and if I ever get angry to the point where I tell you to get out, I want you to clip this and pull it up and play it for me. Because whatever it is, that's going to be a get out of jail free card.
I wonder what'll happen next.
I want to introduce you guys to a new invention that I'm coming up with. We're going to make a big oval, and then we're going to turn left, and then we're going to turn left, and then we're going to turn left, and we're going to do that and see who can make left turns faster and win.
Hey, honey.
What are you going to call this invention of yours?
What are you going to call the invention?
I don't know yet. He never thinks that far ahead.
So, you go left, and then down, and then left, and then down, and then left. And then to the south, there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, a 60-foot hallway, and then there's another left. And then the hallway continues on straight past that, just out of the edge of your vision.
I'm also trying to say it just a little bit loud so that they can hear me.
Gotcha.
That's what I was
As
going
he's-
to ask. How close are we? I'm going to follow.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that
now-
was my next question, is
How
close
close
are you
are we
guys?
following behind him? Them. I'm sorry, them.
I don't know what pronoun to use either.
You'll fit
Them,
right
them
in.
works just fine. Hi, Moondog.
Hey, Moondog, how's it going?
I am going to actually follow roughly around 10 feet behind.
So you're going to be basically one square between you and him.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet.
Yeah.
Which, do you want to take up the rear?
Stealthing, of course. Same as last time. Okay.
And you're going to stealth?
Mhm.
Okay, I am going to try and see where he is so I don't run into him.
Roll perception at advantage because you're
I
watching
cast fairy
himself.
fire.
An Etin that casts fairy fire. No.
The one that you guys fought in Lorimir did. Or almost fought in Lord immediately.
I rolled a 12. No? Okay. Well, I might walk into him then. I
I'm keeping an eye on the
Unless you were trying to make it known where you are going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're going to look at your party and go, I'm going to stealth and give them an idea that you're going to be 10 feet behind him,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, did you roll an advantage?
Oh, I know I didn't. I'm sorry.
Roll an advantage.
No. I rolled worse.
Okay.
That was a treat.
Yes, it was, and it was awful. Because I have nothing to add to that.
Besides
Not in this character, anyway.
You are watching my majestic butt flap.
Oh, yes, I am.
Did you just call it a majestic butt flap?
Yes.
That is my line!
That's why I borrowed it.
Well, I guess that character's dead, so you can use her lines. So. Yeah, Aloxis is... What?
We'll get to
Yeah!
that on
I
break.
missed
We'll
that.
get to that on break.
Okay.
We're finishing up her own thing in COS.
Yes, what's happening, Moondog, is I have 2 parties doing Curse of Strahd simultaneously, and I have members of both parties that had to leave due to school schedules, work schedules, or just moving. I might have you call my mother and find out what she's calling me
You
for.
talk to Moondog.
Okay, give it a second, because I just hung up on her. Like, rejected the call. I don't know why I'm smiling.
I love you, Mom, but I can't talk to you right now.
I didn't swipe right.
You talk to Moondog. I'll be back in.
So she's like sort of giving us a chance to catch up because I think we're merging parties at some point.
Yes, so parties are going to be merging because I have members of both parties who are, again, moving work schedules, school schedules. So the 2 parties are going to go together.
I'm so
So what I did to kind of keep this party where they were at is they got transported into a little bit of a homebrew dungeon just to kill time until next session where they meet with the other party, and then that's going to be a crazy session.
So she's trying to see how many of us she can kill in this homebrew dungeon before we meet the other party and maybe re-roll characters. Who knows?
No,
I'm kidding, but
that's a thought. Like, I honestly didn't think of that, but I kind of like you guys, so I can't do that. I could kill the other party and have them re-roll characters. Hopefully they're not watching. Just kidding, guys! Esquire, if you're still watching, you can't tell them I said that. I cannot read that. Yes, eat food.
only if you can actually see in magical darkness can you cast darkness on yourself. Because otherwise, if you can't see in magical darkness, then you're screwed.
Well, wait, what was the question? I can't read chat from
If
here.
you cast darkness on yourself, is it super stealth?
Yes and no, because the way darkness works is it's like this 15-foot orb around you. So it's not super stealth because if someone watches the orb move, they can still shoot at you at disadvantage because they can't see you. Yes, go ahead. Leave that on the counter. Do not drop that. Thank you. Sorry. I need like 4 of me.
She needs another head.
No.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I can handle this. No, don't say that. You're overdue.
No.
No. So that is what's going to happen is the parties are going to merge, which is going to be insanity altogether. It's going to take probably the whole session just to get everybody zippered on the same storyline because these guys have done things. The other guys are like, yeah, we don't need to do that. And the other party is, I don't want to say further along, but they are. In some senses, the other party is further along.
In story base.
In story base, but you guys have, where they've gone far, you've gone deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
If that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. We've just
So
we
we're
just
doing
explored
these
more than they have.
It's been a very sword and board mentality with the other party.
Okay.
So
That will make things interesting.
yeah, well, with the merger that's happening, it should level out a lot. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, as
Good. We'll have more meat shields.
Maybe a healer. I don't know. Okay.
Bullet sponges, I choose you!
Oh, but that means no more random party members of Etten and
So as the
cow
Etten
lady.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not! I think it's fun!
It might happen.
We want Twig back.
As from the viewer count last time, they want Twig back too! The Etten gets down to where there's a left
And I
and
did.
a straight.
I did point out to them.
Okay.
You know.
I'm going to say if you want to allow them to see you, they can see you.
Okay.
I am a firm believer that if you do not want to be stealthed from someone, you don't have to be stealthed from them unless their perception is like staring at their feet. But if they are actively looking for you and you are trying to signal them without being seen, yeah, that can happen.
Okay.
That's my call on it. I would not carry that over to other games. I don't know how other DMs run it, but to me that makes sense. Because if I want to hide from Mel but still let you know where I am, I can find a way to let you know without...
Right.
That makes sense to me.
I mean, in a crowd, if you want to be seen by one person and not seen by another, it's really simple to, like, sneak on the other side of someone but still be able to see X person without being able to be seen by the other person. It's very easy.
Squeak, squeak squeaks. Welcome back. Is everything okay?
Yep.
Is it my mother or son?
It was your mom.
Oh, is she okay?
Yep.
I missed.
Anything I need to worry about now?
Nope.
Thank God. So, sorry. That was outside voice. I'm having these guys kind of watch chat for me because I can't really read chat because I've got the map up on my phone. So if there's something important, just flag me.
Okay.
Moondog, you're important. So as you get to that divide in the hallway there, Mr. Etten, to your left, you see another hallway and a right, and straight ahead... Actually, roll me perception.
Did you tell me where I was headed?
No. I
Down the
probably
hallway.
didn't.
Nope.
It was just down the hallway.
Perception?
Yes, please.
That would be a 17.
A 17?
Yeah.
Go ahead, what's up?
I was going to ask him something. I'll ask you later.
Okay.
It's okay.
As you look straight, for the briefest moment, you think you see movement.
Okay.
You don't get a beat on it, but it's almost like someone turned back in the corner, their cloak wasn't fully out of your line of sight.
I am at an intersection where I can go left, but left looks kind of boring. I want to go forward because it turns right. And I haven't been right since I started walking. We haven't been right since we were born. Well, there's that too.
I am doing my darndest to be like... and be as quiet as possible while this conversation is happening.
And I'm going to lumber forward.
Lumber is the appropriate word. The ceiling here actually raises to 8 feet as you reach the corner that goes right. So it's
I
just...
can still hit my head.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but at least it doesn't hurt when we hit our head this time. This is true.
Before I go past the
Move
left that's there, what do I see down it?
It is... You see 20 feet of hallway, and then another hallway going south. The hallway goes beyond that, and it looks like it opens up as it turns to the northeast.
Okay, I'm gonna make a mental note in my head of what it looks like just to...
Noted.
And keep moving forward with
Yeah.
everyone else.
Alright.
Joy.
Do Ettins have keen sense?
They have advantage on perception only.
Okay,
Sight-based perception.
Sight. That's what I was looking for, was if it was sight or smell based. Hakuba, Oathbound, is vibrating more.
I'm gonna signal that, he's getting closer.
And where are you, Hakuba? Right there?
And 10 feet behind the Etten and...
It starts doing this as the Etten goes, and it is now pointing southwest, and it starts doing this. and it is now sitting due west of you. There's a wall there.
I'm gonna go right, and I'm gonna. Aww. I have to go left again.
And you do go left, but then as you go down, there's another place you can go straight and right or left.
I don't know which way I want to go here. Do I go left again?
Go to the right. Go to the right.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
And then I mean, yes, go to the right.
Okay. And I'm gonna go to the right. Hey look, I'm right again. It happens every once in a while. Usually on a leap year.
I love you for that. Are you going to explain that?
Nope.
I'm glad because you know what? That's not valid anymore.
Huh. There's so many ways to go here. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I turn around? I can't turn around or I'm going to step on the squishy lady.
Go right again. Yes.
Huh?
Go right again.
I like your voice. You're the nice one. The other lady doesn't talk much. I think she might have a problem with her tongue. I'm gonna go that way then because the nice lady said to.
As you turn the corner to go up, make me a dex save.
Okay, so this is the question I was going to ask you. Do you have 2 separate dice for 2 separate heads, and then you're deciding which dice you roll? Or...
Okay, to give you an idea, as an Etten, normally they just have 2 different personalities.
Okay.
Just one head has one personality, one has the other.
Sure.
But due to something unique that she had going on prior to this,
Sure.
not only do I have 2 unique heads, I have 2 unique profiles.
Okay.
One
So you
is
basically don't
Kurlag
have...
the archer. He's actually a little bit more dexterous, and a little bit more intelligent than Shoten. Shoten, he's the fighter. He's not quite as smart as Kurlag, but when he hits something, oh, it hurts. So I have 2 completely different set of stats.
And you have 2 completely different...
2 different personalities.
And 2 different classes and everything?
No, it's the same class.
Okay.
And the same gear. Just 2 completely different psychological profiles. And Shoten is in the lead, so Shoten is going to make the dex check. Shoten is not very dexterous. Shoten rolled a 4.
So, as you go lumbering up the hallway, you see a little too late, a very well hidden. What?
Something to write on. Notepad. Well, we have sticky notes floating around somewhere. Okay. Continue.
Figure from the shadows that bamfed an arrow at you, and you're unable to step out of the way as it hits you in the north section of a northbound butt flap.
Okay.
So it hit him from behind?
No, it hit you in the front butt flap.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, it did not pierce through.
And?
Have the 2 and add them together.
Okay. Okay.
Does that...
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And you see briefly the dark face of...
One head's looking down, one head's looking forward.
You see the one head that's looking forward. It looks like a dwarf, but his skin is very dark, and he goes ducking around the corner to the northeast of you.
Did you see him?
Hey, shadow dwarf thing, where are you going? You missed the important parts.
Great. Are those ports really important to Manhattan?
Oh, you better believe it. How else do you think we're going to make more of me?
But he has to find a lady friend first, or two.
Oh, it's really confusing,
Okay.
especially if one's younger than the other, because then you go through menopause like twice. It's brutal.
I wasn't aware that. Never mind.
I'm just laughing
Yep.
quietly.
Guys, I married this.
Yes, you did, dear.
And she's so happy for it.
Of course.
Especially when I'm gone. I
You know,
want
we
to
can
go
watch it
find
later.
that dark dwarf thing. It shot at us.
If I didn't love him, I wouldn't cook his food and do his laundry and make his bed and scrub his floors and...
I am going to have prepared for when I see him a spell
Gotcha.
to annihilate them. I don't know if I don't know
Yes.
if I
It
can
should
do
be
that or not.
fun. I can't wait to see how they deal with Strahd.
I kind of figured that you'd want to be there for that.
Both of us want to be there for that.
That's why it's happening tonight. That and Arcana deserves closure.
Yes, they actually are too. They have very, very distinctive looking faces. You'll notice for Kurlag the archer, he's got much more angled features to him, and
It's like magic missile. but
he's
it's-
got he's got little tiny protruding tusks, and he's got very piercing blue eyes. And then you've got Shutten. Shutten, he's got a much broader face, and he's got a really pudgy nose that's been broken like once or twice, and he's got the upper tusk going, and yeah, he's yeah.
Yes. I love you.
Sorry, but he asked.
That's fine. So as far as holding an action when it's a spell, typically how that works is if you were in combat, you could hold that action. If the trigger didn't happen, you'd lose the spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are not in combat. If you want to hold that spell action, babe, spell casting is what you do. You hold that spell action.
Okay. Would you like to know my spell and everything, or do you want to wait?
Surprise me.
Okay.
I'll
Question
like
for you.
it.
No, where'd that other piece go?
Question for you.
Answer.
Does divine favor glow?
Does it?
Do I have to look that up?
Yeah,
I'm from
Put the book underneath.
Because I know it supposedly does radiant damage, but I didn't know if that was on contact with the creature or if it. Because it didn't really specify from what I remember.
Double check, because I believe it does specify, but if it doesn't, we'll solve that right now. Arcana, what are you doing
Your
other
hiccups.
than trailing along?
So
Do you
cute.
have any thoughts?
I'm just trying to be quiet.
Okay.
Divine favor.
Divine word. There you go.
Divine favor. Your prayer. It just says your prayer empowers you with divine radiance. Until this spell ends, your weapons attack deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
So it doesn't really specify
No,
whether or not
I would
glows
say
or
it
not.
does not glow.
Okay.
Until
You
you
just-
actually use it to maybe hit something.
You're filled with the warm tingly of your deity.
Okay.
Okay. Or tingly.
Okay.
Warm and tingly. Yay.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Kind of like that. Alright, so
I'm going to cast that on myself.
alright, that is noted. And yeah, as I said, Stornock did disappear around the corner to the northeast, and you guys hear a door shut. Etten, you're still in the lead?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what you doing?
I'm gonna take a right, and I see a door in front of me.
You see a door. That's what I said.
That's for both in and out, the concentration part.
Gotcha. But okay, we'll
Yep.
we'll talk about it on break. Because that argument was previously made and shot down, so I'm wondering why it's valid now.
I'm going to approach the door.
Approach the door.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Door.
Oh,
Now it's Curlag. Curlag's going
Approach
to
the
take
door.
control. And what does the door look like?
it's not ajar.
That's
It
a-
is
that'd be a
a
tiny door.
wooden door, and it has a little window in it that has 2 metal bars coming down, kind of like the old prison doors. And you look in and you see a wall 20 feet in front of you, and you can see a little bit to the left, but you can't really get an angle. It looks like an empty room, except for 30 feet in, against the east wall, there is a pedestal with a stone on top of it. Damn it. Stupid things. It's a golden colored stone.
Hey, dark-skinned dwarf guy. I know you're in there. Why'd
Yeah,
you
what do you
shoot-
want?
Why'd you shoot at me?
You're in my way.
But you went the opposite direction of me. How can I be in your way if you're going the opposite direction?
You don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. You're not intelligent enough for me to have a conversation with.
Oh. Well, that's your opinion.
How about me, you worthless piece of...
If I thought you were intelligent, I would have stayed in the party with you.
Somebody just followed us.
Yay! Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
I prefer to be on the winning side, and that's not with you.
Really?
Which winning side is that?
Strahd's
Who's Strahd?
the one who brought us to this land, who has more power than any of you pathetic.
I wasn't
Things out.
brought here by Strahd.
Everyone here was brought here by Strahd.
Not me.
Nope.
Again, you're not intelligent enough to have a conversation with.
Just
I was
smash the door
captured.
open.
I was captured by a wizard and put inside a globe. The globe was what brought me here, not Strahd.
Can I see him beyond the... Nope. Okay.
You're kind of dumb for being a smart person.
Just smash the door open.
Yeah, but what about those trap things that you keep talking about?
How would I check
How does
things
the
out?
door open and close?
The door does not have a handle on this side.
Okay.
But as you're looking in the window and kind of glance down, there's the 2 metal bars and the drop arm.
How will you let me take care of it?
Oh no,
Okay.
I'm bigger than you.
Okay.
I'm going to take my hand axe. Each hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to slide them inside the bars of the window.
Okay.
So I'm doing this number,
Okay.
and then I'm just going to yank.
Okay, so you're lifting the arm bar up.
The 2 bars in the window.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I don't see the arm bar on the outside, I see it on the inside.
Correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to reach it with my ginormous arms. Correct.
Okay. You could try. I mean, probably not with your...
So I'm actually going to...
If you would have tried, it would have been cool enough. I probably would have let it happen.
How about you tell us what you did with Hakuba?
What do you mean?
Well, you're the one who smashed us in here with your stupid whatever you did at the mage
All right,
cart.
so
He
I'm
didn't come
muting-
with. Where is he?
I'm muting Krabby Patty.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 on persuasion, so I have 27 on persuasion. Or intimidate. Sorry.
Hakuba's right there.
What are you talking about?
I'm confused as to the question. Because you're asking what... Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yep, we got it.
Yeah, we got it. walking as Stornock.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
For a moment, I'm like, wait a minute.
No, we've already established that I'm not
Okay.
as bright. That's why he's at the table. So if I
Oh
get
no,
lost,
you're smarter than me. I need 2 heads to be smart.
But I am going to pursue this line with Stornock because
you just lost one of the
I'm
disadvantages
playing
you
along.
had in it.
he's not here, in theory. to see if
Roll deception.
wasn't that the same thing?
No, you did persuasion.
Intimidation.
I did intimidation.
Or intimidation?
Should I have added deception instead of?
I would say deception because you're trying to convince him that Hakuba is not there, correct?
So can I keep the roll that? Yeah, that's
You
correct.
can keep the roll.
So 25 instead of 27.
Okay. But Hakuba is not with you. I didn't do anything to him. He's probably walking into a wall somewhere.
I blame you for everything that's happened to us at this point because you put us in this stupid dungeon.
Roll strength. Or athletics, whichever you prefer. I'm just doing what Strahd asked of me. Again, I like being on the winning side. You should try it.
Oh, believe me, I'll be on the winning side just fine as soon as we get out of here.
I don't think so. You're not getting out of here.
Neither are you.
Neither are you.
20.
And you're just pulling. The door comes in with you. You now have a shield. Or a chest plate.
I will walk in with my riot shield.
Not hitting me in the loop.
I'm gonna follow him then.
I'm sure that's going to make a loud noise.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah. As you round the corner. Sorry, DM is loading. As you round the corner into where did my room go? Into room 2. Go ahead and put this on the map at the far end.
I missed.
Nice shot though.
It was
So-
close.
This is almost there.
10 feet south of the north wall. So from the back of the room, 10 foot forward. Yes.
Yep.
There is what looks like a coat rack with an umbrella tree at the bottom, and there's a single cloak hanging on the coat rack. And Stornock is in the back left corner, just leaning against the wall nonchalantly with a smug ass look on his face. And the pedestal is 30 feet up on the east wall.
Is this the guy that you're not happy with?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to walk forward.
How far?
All the way.
Roll initiative.
As soon as I see him, does my
Fire. That's your trigger because it was as soon as you see him.
Oh, wait. Which one do I use?
careful spell to protect my party sleep on Stornock. At level 2, sorry.
Roll for it.
Holy shit. I feel very initiated.
31 points, HP points. I don't know what he's at, but it doesn't matter.
31.
Is he asleep? Really? He's not asleep? It didn't affect him at all?
Who's here?
Mike.
Oh, okay, cool. No.
Okay.
Roll me perception. And if you want, I will let you roll this perception before your spell triggers.
Okay. That my passive is 10.
Okay, roll at advantage.
Okay.
Because you're very familiar with Stornock. Anyone who was previously in the party with Stornock can roll perception
Again.
at advantage if they would like.
Passive is 10.
Greetings.
15.
15?
22.
22? Arcana, you notice it right away. He's wearing a bunch of really shiny items that he didn't have before. One of them looks almost like a very masculine diadem made of granite. There's bracers.
He has protection. God damn it.
You guys need some cow armor.
He looks
If
fancy.
that's... If you... Would you still have tried to put him to sleep?
Knowing that he would be protected from it? No.
You wouldn't know that he'd be protected, but you could make a very
Guessing
educated
educatedly
guess.
that
Yes.
he's protected from it? No.
Yes.
I would have probably
So,
cast something else.
I am going to let you, if you want to switch the spell you cast, absolutely.
I was gonna try and do something.
What were you going to try and do?
What did I say?
How?
Phantasm Force.
Try. Never hurts to try.
I mean...
So I'll come back to you. Hakuba, your dagger vibrates really strongly, and then you feel, not so much hear as feel, a voice inside you saying, there's your quarry. Fulfill your oath. All the pent up emotion that you've had from him betraying your party, the ancestral blood inside you that has been at war with his kind for years, it all rushes through you. You still have your stats for Oathbound? Good job.
Do that at all.
Arcana. What is your reaction upon seeing your best friend Stornock?
That is not the...
I want to try and use Phantasmal Force to make him think he's trapped inside a box.
I'm gonna get two initiatives. Hakuba, what was yours?
Oh,
23.
23. You feel very initiated. Callista.
7.
7.
Yep.
Arcana.
10.
I would like to change my spell then to Chromatic Orb
Absolutely.
at level 2.
Absolutely. Etten friend. What's your initiative?
14.
14?
And instead of 38, or 78, it's 48.
Callista, Arcana, Etten.
And that's a 26 to hit him. With Chromatic Orb.
That is a hit. What flavor chromatic orb?
I'm going to choose lightning.
Alright, roll damage.
11 lightning damage.
Nice. It hits him, and it hits hard. And you watch him from the impact. You don't feel like it did as much damage as it should have, but you know your hit was solid. It was not a nat 20, correct?
It was not a nat 20.
Okay.
It was a 19.
So we're going to go down the initiative order because you were the only one who stated you were holding
Yeah.
a spell until you saw him.
Yeah.
Hakuba, you are up first.
That is
Okay.
one of my level 2 spells.
I am going to try to get as close as to behind him as possible.
Okay.
Which he's in the corner, you
Just
said?
keep in, he is in the corner. Go ahead and keep in mind that these are 10-foot squares.
Yeah, okay, so 10. And I can only move 15 feet all the stuff.
Yeah.
So,
You'd be right.
yeah. There we go. And holding my action until if he gets in the range, if he decides to move.
Okay, so holding your action, if he comes in range, you're swinging. With, what are you swinging with?
With the dagger.
Swinging with Oathbound?
Mm-hmm.
Oathbound's happy about that. Which leads us to Stornock, who very smugly, still leaning against the wall, arms crossed. Go get them. And the cloak starts to billow as if it's in the wind. But there's no breeze. as you watch the sides of the cloak that looked leathery flap out. The hood of the cloak becomes a head, and it looks like a giant stingray, except it's going from shadow to shadow the same way that a stingray would go through the ocean waves. You are going to have to separate DM and character knowledge.
I am. I just had a guess as to what it was, and I was correct.
I
It
thought that
it doesn't
maybe,
change my action.
At least it's
maybe
not lots of
there was a
whiskey
chance that you didn't know what that was.
Nope, it was one of two things,
When in
and
doubt,
I was
fireball.
correct. Oh yes, when in doubt, fireball. What's more fun though is when in doubt, fireball, then hypnotic pattern.
That's
What?
mean.
It's so pretty.
Seriously?
Yeah. You, everything blows up. They get all mad at you, and then you quicken spell hypnotic pattern, and they go.
Why not just flame sphere? Just hold it right there.
Because fireball is much bigger.
Hi.
The cloak billows out. And it does look like a giant stingray for all intents and purposes.
That's pretty.
Hold on. I'm
That
probably
was
going
not
to
nice. Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, it's loading for a moment.
Pretty, but probably going to kill us. It's fine.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, no.
Since never mind, I can't say that. It's not my turn.
This thing looks vicious. You see the tail has a barb at the end of it as it's flicking back. Too soon! Disadvantage! Naughty! You should be ashamed of yourself!
I feel no shame.
I didn't actually think you would.
I would tell you to sleep on the couch, but you wouldn't care! That's a myth, ladies.
I'm not the only one.
That's a myth, ladies. Telling them to sleep on the couch does not work. They're like, yay, camp out with the dogs. And no.
Virtual high five, Krabby. That was awesome.
So bad.
I really do love you. Just, I don't like you right now.
I'm glad you clarified.
Your other wife is there.
Hey!
Two against one.
So, billowing stingray cloak of
Yes.
death that flicks through shadows and is going to kill
Flitting.
somebody.
Forward, and I'm going to roll initiative for it. Woo! That wasn't good for you guys. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
Really? I hadn't noticed that the ooh wasn't a DM squeal of joy or something. Because she enjoys inflicting pain on those of us that are
Thank you.
The
sitting here.
DM is supposed to be impartial unless they're my wife trying to kill me.
D&D is not a game about winning. It's a game about having fun.
I'm trying to win.
I know. That's why I usually don't DM for you. I'm proud of you for admitting it, though. Baby steps.
Really?
She's gonna be so mad at me later. I really do love you, Joe. Hey,
So what's up?
the stingray.
Inevitable.
Or saving the world, Stranger. Heck yeah. And it flits forward. Who is closest to it?
Well, can he be seen
We'll use this as the
as
the flying. What's
the
it
flying
called?
thing?
No, it does not see Hakuba.
So
So
then
it does fly at. It
then-
does fly at my
Joe.
beloved Etten friend.
Okay, so put it in front of me. What's its movement speed?
It has a movement speed of 40.
Cool, we can play tag.
So it doesn't make it to you. I can't see the map.
Oh, yeah,
It does.
okay.
Perfect.
It's only
There's 40 feet between me and Stornock.
Gotcha. It floats right up in front of you and attempts to bite you.
I have a door.
So are you proficient with shields?
Yes.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
That's
to me.
very
So
awesome.
what is your AC adding the 2 for the shield?
19.
It goes to bite. And with you moving the door, this thing appears as if it's almost dizzy and face plants into the door. Yes!
I got it!
Now hit it.
Taking
Wow,
3
just a
points
minute.
of bludgeoning damage as it rolled a 1.
Yes! Yes!
It's like a snake trying to.
I can't say that. It's not my turn.
You can. You have 6.
I already did it like twice.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and say it.
Hold door.
Should have smarter minions then. Close the door.
This is going to be weird. I'm wondering if I can get away with it.
I think I know he's.
I think I know what you're gonna do.
And the tail whips forward.
I still have a door. I don't think that's going to work this time.
Joe,
Did you roll that 20?
look.
Are you dead?
This thing comes forward, face plants into the door, swings its tail up, and it hit its head so hard it didn't realize the head quit moving as it baps itself in the head with its tail. I rolled 2 1s back to back.
So you should use that dice every time.
I thought it was a
Although
20.
the
I'm like,
odds
well,
are-
I know that serves me.
No, it stabbed itself in the head.
Crikey, me own head. Hold door. You can't hit me. Hold door.
And Stornock, you just watch as there's this brief look of dumbfounded stupidity on his face.
One head on either side of the door. You're not gonna win.
And that brings us to Et and Friends.
I'm gonna walk forward
Okay, how far?
all the way through. I'm going to use the door to push the stingray back and
Into the wall?
all the way on top of Stornock.
Roll athletics.
Thank you.
Oh my god! Not in that 20, but
26.
You don't think Stornock ever wondered what stingray ass smelled like? Like, now he knows!
Hey Dom, how's it going?
Is all you hear.
we've already had this.
I hate you both! Oh my gosh, you guys are so awful.
But you love us
I am-
anyway.
My intent
why?
here is
Yes.
to try and pin Stornock against the wall.
Okay,
The fact that this stingray
Right.
thingy is in the way is just bonus.
right.
My intent is to pin them against the wall. I'm going to drop into a low forward stance and just
Okay. What I am going to do is when it's his turn, I am going to give him the chance to try and slip out of it
okay.
or break away from it,
Okay.
but most likely at disadvantage because he's got stingray butt in the face.
It's no
Of all the
special.
ways I thought of how Stornock was going to die,
Death by stingray bite.
Death by suffocation of stingray butt.
that my stingray orifice was not one of them. So who's going to call Jake and tell him?
Hey Jake, your character died by stingray ass.
I don't claim responsibility for this. Valley, I miss you. Come quickly, please.
Yes, it's a buy one get one. Yes.
But I don't think I have much more I can do.
No, honey, you done did it.
Okay.
Arcana, it's all you, babe.
I
You
mean, you'll have to kind of skirt around because I haven't pinned and.
you can't see Stornock. You can see a door. Just let it happen.
Well, I can't do that.
Motorboat, it's button surprise.
Can't do what?
I have to be able to see him in order to do what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
Something about that statement sounds fishy.
Oh my lord. Yes! She's awesome.
Okay, I am going to hold my spell until I can see him.
Until you can see Stornock?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All I had to do was stop and consider because the bat thing is large and Stornock's small. So I had to consider size differentiation.
And he's
And that
got
wasn't a good
large
visual.
creature going up
Like,
top
do
of
I roll suffocation rolls? I've never had to tee up this
You know, when you said.
So you basically have a bookshelf like that,
Yeah,
and Stornock and the stingray thing are both in the corner with you in front of it.
yeah. So
That's great.
when you said that I think outside the box.
When you are at the table, you are one of the most out-of-the-box thinkers that I know.
And that's either good or bad, depending on
It can,
what
it
the hell's
can go
happening.
both ways. You don't always like it when your players think outside the box, but you are very good at thinking outside the box. I will say that is definitely one of your strengths.
I moved and then I'm holding my spell.
Perfect.
See him.
Perfect. Callista. Help!
Help! Help what?
I have him. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I can't. Okay.
But you can walk around. I mean, he's kind of stuck. You can shoot him, poke him, make him hurt.
Did I convince? To the best of my knowledge, I convinced him that he's not here. Correct?
Yes.
And he's still stealth, but I can't see him, or
Yes.
I can see him because I was paying attention.
Right now you're not entirely sure.
Okay,
where he
'cause I
is,
got distracted
because you
by-
were, yeah, you started doing other things, and his stealth roll was high enough that, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go towards his butt.
The Etton's butt.
Yeah, and use him as a shield. And I can't see him quite yet. Can I? Can I see through the? No.
There's an Etten and a door between you
And a stingray.
And a stingray. 3 large objects in your way.
I'm going to end my turn because I can't do anything else.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of the initiative. Hakuba, you are up and Stornock is on deck.
Okay.
Can you see him now? He's at the side.
But he's.
You're at the side. What you can see is a door. It's what we like to call this back where I come from in this particular kitchen is we've got an Etten on a slice of rye door and it's pressing this fresh sushi. And then we have a delicacy straight from the Underdark. We call it a dirger sandwich. You can't even really see much of the dirger. You have to wait to bite into it to taste it because the flaps are just, as they flap, you can see little bits of the dirger's shoulder, but they're pretty mushed against the back stone wall. We feel like that really gives it a good flavor.
Yeah, but Stornock is completely covered, correct? By
Yes,
bodies?
you could. I mean, you could try, but really, the you'd have to time it with the flap.
With the flap flap.
With the flap, yes.
We're calling it a flap flap.
That's fine.
Well, it's a
I want him to
majestic
suffer a
flap,
little
His loincloth is a majestic flap flap if there's a breeze. If it's in the back, it's a majestic butt flap. But yes, this is
Butt flap, flap, flap?
The majestic shadow flap flap, yes. Yes. Delicacy. Absolute delicacy.
So what would you like to do?
So I'm going to
There's a typo.
drink
But
one of my potions.
No.
thanks for that, Dom.
Oh dear. What was
Nope.
what was the healing potion? It was like
We're not touching that.
I have an itch.
the potions, they were 1 to 8, correct? And they did a restorative thing.
Which ones?
The one from the bucket.
The one from the bucket
Mm-hmm.
restores completely.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 2 of those yet left?
Yep.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
She may or may not be unhappy with that. We'll see.
I'm really proud of your guys' resource management. Like I said, my other Strahd group was very sword and board for the most part, so I'm really pleased.
So I'm going to consume that one with my illegal.
With both of them or just the one?
Just one.
So you have 1 left.
Yeah. So. And then.
In my foot. In the arch of my foot.
I'll poke it.
We are going to go to break slightly late just because I want to get through into the round of combat.
And then I'm going to
What PDFs?
hold my action until I see him.
Okay?
Well, until he escapes for all intents and purposes.
Okay. There we go. Alright. Perfect. You're there, you're holding action, which then leads us to Stornock, who is going to try and get out of here. You from Hakuba, from where you are, you watch his feet kind of move a little bit, and then you watch them firmly plant. And I need a PhD super quick. There's probably like 8 back here. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Oh, it was open to the page I needed.
Yeah.
Thanks, love.
That's not good.
I need you to make everyone in a 15-foot cube make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
So
I'm not in it. It would be the
Stingray
2 of them.
and Hakuba and Ettenfriend.
So it would be 14.
Strength save, yeah.
What'd you get, Ettenfriend?
20.
20?
Yeah.
You suck.
You're welcome.
Oh gosh. This makes my brain hurt.
Does the whatchamacallit thingy have to roll a strength save too?
So what you see happen, and again, it is very echoey in here, and Stornock plants his feet and lets out a thunder wave, which echoes off the walls,
Ow.
and you, Hakuba, from standing, what was your strength save level?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You are pushed back 15 feet.
So,
Against the wall.
As
towards
you,
the pedestal, probably.
yeah, straight back from wherever Stornock is. As you're pushed back, you watch this stingray flatten against the door. The Etten is holding solid, and the stingray rebounds with its squishy, fleshy body back into Stornock's face, sending him back into the wall. So he thunderwaved and went.
And I thought you said you were smarter than me.
I am going to burst out laughing out loud.
This is hilarious.
Who's not smart now?
I think I'm smarter than him.
I think so too.
Thank you, nice lady.
Here you go.
Yeah, right.
You then Hakuba, do you still have a bead on Stornock in between the flap flaps?
I definitely do.
Do they make
Okay.
pills for that, Twisted?
Oh, I gotta reload Twitch. It got dumb and included me.
I've got big fingers.
And
Do I even want to know?
oh, probably not.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Nope.
Thank you.
But here.
Use a plunge.
Okay, going way back, yes, you should say Allie's wife. Love you too.
That face.
And she just got to that one part. Alright.
Help me!
So Stornock just
You're involved in it. What do you mean?
Stornock just did the thing.
Yes, Stornock did the thing, and then Hakuba, from where you are, you watch as his headband begins to glow a little bit, and he misty steps to over by you.
Can I see him now?
You can now see him.
Yay!
Would that give me an attack of opportunity?
It would not. Misty Step does not incur an AO from
Oh,
it.
that's
We
right.
did
I
the same
forgot.
thing again with the something in
But
the
he does
graveyard
pop
with,
up
with Misty Step.
kind of that way of Hakuba.
Which one?
Is that 30 feet to right to
I
the
mean,
north
it's
of Hakuba?
20 feet. Or,
Oh, so be up here then?
No, north is that way.
Oh, north.
So-
okay.
That'd be 10 feet, 15
It would be-
feet.
Okay, yep. He
15,
just
10, 15
Misty
feet.
steps over there. And Etten friend, roll me another athletics.
Okay, I see how you're doing that. That's actually brilliant.
Don't encourage him.
I mean, I like to learn new
It
things
is-
from other people.
It is amazing, but don't encourage him.
24.
This poor cloak rain thing has taken so much bludgeoning damage and has been violated all it wants is a safety pin in a corner. And it's one of the 0.5% that deserves it. But it's squished. It's and all you see is the little curves of the wings around the edges going
Please
like
let me
that.
go!
It sounds like it's crying. I can't make a crying stingray noise.
Oh my
I have
gosh,
no idea
I
what
know
it
how to
sounds
do
like,
this.
so use your
I know what I'm
imagination.
gonna do next.
Does mine trigger?
Yes, your spell triggers.
I'm gonna use Phantasmal Force on him. He has to make an intelligence save, but I'm going to divination with my 3 on his roll.
Yes! I love this.
Yep. He
And
fails.
I'm gonna make him think he's stuck in a box.
How big is the box?
Just big enough to fit him in it.
So he's in a
He's
box,
a
and you're not sure if he's alive or dead without looking in the box.
Schrodinger's Stornock?
No one else can see it. Only he can.
Right, I was making a...
Yeah.
Yes, Schrodinger Stornock.
Oh, that's gonna make this so much more fun.
That was a good impression of a dear God.
So,
I need help. Okay.
so does my thing trigger then?
Yep, your thing triggers as well.
Because he's now visible.
Yep. And you are using Oathbound, so make sure you use all that.
So, in
Just let it happen, Gabs. Okay.
do it. Is this at advantage or no? Would be considered sneak attack at this point in time. I don't
Yeah,
know how
would
that
Stornock
works.
know he's there?
He's a
Yeah, no, Stornock did not know you were there,
He
so
thinks
go
he's in
ahead
a box
and...
now.
And he can. He thinks
Yeah.
he's in the box now.
Okay,
Okay.
you're
So the other one
minute.
was better.
Awesome.
What was that? Plus what?
Good grief, you guys.
So it would be,
Big Valley.
So 9
you having private conversation?
Yeah, she loves me.
18. So 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll them their dices.
Alrighty. So that is a. I need another die 6. And. Okay, that'll work. So 2 die 6 plus 1 die 6 plus. 1 dice? No.
What level are you?
4,
That's
3,
2d6 sneak attack damage.
Okay. So 2d6 with the Oathbound, which is 1 die 6 plus the 1 die 4.
I love you guys so much. You amuse me.
We were a little pissed off at him. So, you know.
Maybe a little bit.
How long is he stuck in that box?
Up to
I
a
don't
minute.
add anything else to it, right?
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Isn't there a saving throw though?
Or you automatically get advantage on a hit anyhow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because of Oathbound.
Because of Oathbound. Okay.
Yep.
And your damage is considered magical.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. So.
Yep.
I like being able to see.
I can't speed read very well.
You chose the wrong side.
Oh, what number is it?
Yes!
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
13.
Oh, take care.
Bye.
Have a good night,
Have
Timber.
fun. Get some rest. 13.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as something really, really odd happens. When you strike Stornock with Oathbound,
Mm-hmm.
it's as if his blood into the dagger. And you watch as he quivers. And the glow...
I think you like that.
There is an amulet that's on his necklace. And it
I'll
looked
remind her.
really, really shiny.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as the shine fades from it completely. As whatever it was, Oathbound went, not today.
Okay then.
Which is something completely unknown about Oathbound. And you're still not sure what happened.
So that was the.
That was Stornock's turn.
That was Stornock's
and then
turn,
all the triggers happened.
Mm-hmm.
That takes notes. It is then the Flap Flap's turn. Flap Flap! And the Flap Flap is, for the most part, pinned behind this door.
Okay.
It is going to make a strength save to try and get out. What is it that I have to beat here? Ooh, it's a 22. To try and push you back.
19.
Okay, it is able to push you back. And that's going to take one of its attacks. It is going to move to the side, out from behind the door.
Okay.
And then it is going to...
As it does that,
Okay.
I am not using intimidation. I am just going to look at it. If you play nice, I won't squish you again.
Do you really?
Not an intimidation. I'm just saying
Do
it.
you
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Roll persuasion.
Oh.
Aw.
It will be 7.
It doesn't believe you.
Okay.
You can squish me again. I know.
What,
Have
language,
to.
what languages do you speak, Ettenfriend?
I would speak common, giant. Common and giant.
Okay. You hear in really, really broken common in your head, that's what Dwarf said too, liar. And his tail goes at you. And you feel a little bit sorry for it. Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Even with the door.
Even with the door.
Okay, just checking, because on Wednesdays doors are
Annoying.
pretty leet. As its tail whips out at you for Oh, that's not bad. 9 points of slashing damage.
Ow. Bad.
Really? And Ettenfriend, you're up. Arcana, you're on deck.
Alright.
So it's gonna be Ettenfriend, Arcana, Callista, and then we'll go to break.
I forgot I had extra attack. So I'm going to use that now.
Yes.
I am going to pin the stingray against the wall.
Okay, roll
I
that.
told you, naughty.
Okay.
$18.
Okay.
And then with my free hand, because now I'm just kind of shouldering it into the wall, I'm going to grab my longsword and bring it down on Stornock.
Roll the hit.
Okay, that would be 27.
Is that a nat 20?
No, but it's still a critical.
Because you took a
Roll
crit
damage.
critical. I love
My
this
Etten with
Etten.
improved critical. You get to be the OP superhero tonight.
13. No, yeah. $15.
15?
15 points of damage,
Okay.
because I had the wrong letters on here again.
Okie dokie. Anything else out of you, Etten friends?
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that silly thing. And I'm going to do the whole and then thing that I did last time. And blow that action surge.
Okay. He
That
gets to
gives
make
me
another.
a whole other round of attacks.
What? Since what? Okay.
Since fighter. 64 makes it that. That makes it plus
Right?
8 is 19.
That's a hit.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
And one more time.
Okay.
That's 46, so that makes it furlag. That's probably going to be a miss. That's going to be a 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
And then...
No.
No, and then...
No. No, and then here.
No,
No,
that's my
Mr.
turn.
Superman. Alright. Arcana.
And then...
Someone's stabbing. Arcana.
Dude, what's mine say?
Callista, you are on deck.
What my
I am going to chromatic orb Stornock at level 2.
Okay, what flavor chromatic orb?
I have like 2 spell slots left.
He's got the potion there, so where's it?
I know, but I didn't say that out loud, and he doesn't know that, so
Mhm.
it's.
And
How
then...
about lightning?
Okay.
Holy
nat
shit!
20 plus 6.
Oh my god!
So
What do you
26.
mean?
Max
Okay,
damage chromatic orb. Add it up, babe.
Okay.
I mean, what level are you casting this at?
Can I get an
That's
owie
it.
flavored orb with
Level
sprinkles
2.
on top of that?
Okay, so 48. So 8 times 4 is 32. That's
Okay.
max damage, and then you roll 48.
Yep, there's another D8.
So 32 plus 1.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
40. 45. 46, 47, 48, 49, 52, 58.
Oh my god. Okay, well.
Huh.
Thank you, Twisted.
Huh.
We might have revenge for Steve today.
It's pinned against the wall again.
You watch as this chromatic orb, all this
Lightning damage.
rage that you have had pent up for him betraying your party, for turning to the wrong side, the lightning hits him, and you watch as the circlet around his head cracks and then shatters. The gauntlets start to crack and sizzle, arcs of electricity bouncing from one to the other as they shatter. And Oathbound flies from Hakuba's hand through one of the arcs of lightning straight into Stornock, and he drops. Stornock is no more. And in your hand, Arcana, is a bishop chess piece.
Nice.
Bishop chess piece!
Nice.
What color?
Same as the others, the black.
Black, okay. Might use that as your chess.
Your form unleashed. Right?
Oh crap, we're on to phase 2!
It's over 9,000. He used his rage timer.
So I have a castle chess piece and a bishop chess piece.
How did you move a magical moon princess transfer? Yes!
Oh, I gotta erase this. It's not a necklace anymore.
No,
No.
it's me. So what's going on with the little flap that I have pinned against the wall?
The
That I
flap
told him
flap-
it wasn't going to play nice, I was going to pin it against the
The
wall.
flap is still pinned against the wall. It hasn't had its turn since you pinned it against the wall. Callista, it is up to you. You have a side of fried dirger laying on the floor, still crackling. The presentation's absolutely lovely on this piece. 10 out of 10 for presentations. The judges are quite proud.
I'm gonna look at the flap. Are you going to play nice or not?
What languages do you speak?
Common. Hold on. Common, Infernal, Draconic, Elvish, Abyssal.
She speaks all them.
You speak Abyssal.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So do I.
What language are you addressing this thing in?
Well, would I know that it speaks Abyssal?
Roll me knowledge arcana, actually.
19.
You're guessing that, from what you know of the majestic shadow flap, the most ideal languages it would speak would be abyssal, undercommon, deep speech, or something of that nature.
Okay, where's my thing? This thing.
What?
Where's the other thing? The thing with the thing.
I think what the
There it
It's
is.
over by the whatchamacallit.
Husband.
Okay, I would have spoken in Abyssal. I would have said in Abyssal. Are you going to play nice?
As you speak in abyssal, it's flappy flap, stop flapping. And as much as it can from pinned behind the door goes and tilts its flappy flap head at you.
I think it might play nice.
Okay.
In common, so that you can understand me rather than Abyssal.
Okay. And we'll find out how it responds when we come back afterward. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in roughly a half hour. We need food so we don't get hangry, and we'll find out what happens from here. Thanks. Bye. Perfect. All right, welcome back to Dragons in the Dining Room. DMLoxy presiding. We are picking things back up. The party is still in initiative order and is dealing with a majestic shadow flap.
That I might try to befriend.
You can try. Little dove, you can try.
I want to pay.
No, I'm super excited if that works. Sorry, my phone just went ridiculous on me again. I am so tired, you guys. Like, I've been living off of decent cat naps for the last week and a half.
Meow.
So, alright, it's gonna go back to the top of the initiative order, which is Hakuba. You just watched Callista try and speak to this thing, and its little wingtips from behind the door where it is squished quit flapping.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Storm's charred corpse and pull out the dagger
Okay?
and look to the poor squished flap. Basically saying in common because I don't know any other language for that thing, but I heard it speak in broken common earlier, so I'm assuming it understands me.
Yes.
Skin it and make a cloak.
I'm gonna make a dagger. I'm gonna make a dagger out of its tail and poke
That
people in the chest
ruins
with it.
my idea of trying to be friended. Come on now.
Hakuba, you do notice when you pull Oathkeeper or Oathbound out, there is no name on the blade.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at you. Well done.
Go. By the way, speaking to the flap, this could be you. So choose carefully. And I should probably use intimidation on that.
And I should have used persuasion when I spoke to it too, but I didn't.
Alright, go ahead and intimidate.
So what do I add to that? So 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look afraid. It's looking at you. And roll me an insight check.
Well, I'll have to check that later. Okay. Insight, wisdom, so it'll be 23.
It looks like it's hungry.
Yeah.
I'm going to, if I
Silence, Etten friend.
I was going to say, if I can, I'm going to slice off a piece of dwarf and give it to.
Yes! That's what I'm
And you can guess what part I'm slicing off.
It's about that size, I know.
The majestic flap looks offended. Okay, anything else out of you, Hakuba?
No. Well, if you want something else from it, I'll be happy to serve it.
It looks considering. Which leads us to the majestic flap. And it is trying to push the door off of it. How hard you're trying to hold it is up to you. How high did you roll? Because it got a nat 20.
Get roll free.
And it gets out from behind the door and it makes a wailing noise. And I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. What?
Yeah, that works too.
Charmed, frightened, stunned.
Make it an advantage.
Okay.
That in friend.
I forgot to write something.
There it is. Okay. 17. I don't know if I did it or not.
17?
Yeah.
17 as well.
17. 16.
Shit uncovers his ears. Kerleg. Stop it. 21.
Okay. You guys are all okay. For the briefest moment, you feel frightened of this thing, and then you feel this wave of fear wash away from you. And it does not seem like it is ready to be friends in spite of everything.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
You're adorable.
That's not the word I was thinking.
But it's the word I was thinking.
And it lashes out with its tail. Ooh, ah. It lashes out with its tail at Hakuba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you know how I rolled 2 1s back to back on that die?
He just critically hit you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I rolled that one specifically. Whoopsies. That's okay. You take
That'd be a really rigid piece of undergarment. I don't think so.
17 points of slashing damage.
So, alright then.
And
Oh, you took the
that
potion.
leads us to... Oh, I
See
can
you.
cross door notch off initiative list.
Hmm?
Etten Friend, followed by Arcana.
I'm going to drop the door.
Oh.
No more hold the door?
No, I'm going to hold the creature instead.
You're gonna grapple Majestic Flap Flap.
Yeah.
As you will.
As you
I should ask that.
Nice. 23.
I'm sorry.
23.
23 to grapple it.
So actually that would have been 18. Oh, well, whatever.
You get it.
Proficiency.
Over
Okay,
your
with
thing.
my extra attack,
Yep.
I'm gonna rip his tail off.
Ow!
I thought a grapple technically wasn't an attack.
It's part of your extra attack. That's I had to look it up when we played last.
Okay.
No, it's written, so 17, 18. Yeah, it would have been on 18. Oh well.
So your extra attack is to attempt to rip its tail off.
Yes.
Roll strength.
I'm going to step on it and yank.
How do you have this thing grappled?
I grabbed it by the tail and I pushed it down and stepped on it.
Okay, so your grapple was to hold the tail.
Yeah, and step on it.
Okay, roll strength.
And now I want to tear its tail off.
What's the DC for ripping a tail off? I don't know, DM.
Mm.
11.
Oh.
It's probably hurting though.
What are you wearing for footwear?
Boots of some nature.
Your left boot is damaged. You went to try and rip the tail off. You ripped the tail out from under your foot. It just, there's a cut in the leather. It didn't cut your foot. You can still use the shoe. It's flavor text before you hissy
I thought I
fit.
was holding the.
I
It just,
I was holding the tail and standing on it.
Yeah.
okay,
So
when
it's-
you said it, you made it sound like I'm holding the tail and standing on it, meaning you're standing on the end of the
Oh
tail.
no, yeah.
Meaning
he's
that's
standing on
what
the
it-
creature.
Yeah.
Okay,
Meaning
Yeah.
he's standing on the flap flap, holding its tail in his. So the barb is up in the air.
yeah. No, your hands are fine. No, it just doesn't. You're yanking its tail.
I'm yanking its tail.
Yes.
Are you pulling its chain? I'm gonna hide. She looks mad.
Arcana, you're up. Callista, you're on deck.
I am going to use magic missile.
You're gonna magic missile it? Go for it.
At the majestic flat flap.
I cast magic missile at the
3d4 plus
majestic
1 for
shadow. Flap flap.
Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew.
Oh, do you have? You need.
You know.
I know. I have a lovely.
Holy crap!
2, 4, 6.
Ding ding ding.
1, 1, 1.
Not giving you my dice roll again, apparently.
That's brutal.
This thing looks at you like, what's that? You see the magic missile leave your hand, and its eyes go. "Hmm?" Oh, okay. Anything else from you, Arcana?
Nope.
Callista.
Same thing, magic missile.
Do better.
Freaking kidding me.
It's better.
10. I told you we could be friends in Abyssal.
That was pretty good. I'm sorry.
I don't think he wants to.
Can you understand what I said, though?
It responds with, "Yes, eat friends. Sacrifices friends." Do you think there might be some misunderstanding or cognitive dissonance with his interpretation of the word friend?
In common. He doesn't want to be friends. Kill him.
That's right.
Alright. Anything else out of you, Callista? Otherwise, Hakuba, you're on deck.
Nope.
Okay. Taking Hugh.
Oh,
Meh.
Lord. Okay,
Meh.
forgot you had that. Forgot you had that.
Oh, wait, this is the first time you've attacked with Hugh, correct?
No, he attacked the ghouls with you at one point last
Yes,
session.
you were in
but-
the stone hallway, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fish all friends.
Roll the hit.
And fish.
Be 15 altogether. Oh, yeah, they're. I forgot. Yeah, no, 15.
Roll a wisdom save.
Nope. Nope.
What'd you get in total?
Wisdom save would be 4 in total.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You wind up and go to strike at this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's as if Hugh has a mind of its own. You've never wielded it in the presence of wood before. As the axe, seemingly of its own volition, turns to strike at the discarded door that Ettenfriend left.
What the heck?
I was holding it still for you.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna leave Hugh in the.
Never used Hugh before in the presence of wood, and now you're like, oh.
Okay then.
What did
Let
the
you
door
go.
do to you?
And it is literally that.
Kevin.
As the will of Hugh contested your own.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Sorry, Hawk.
No, that was surprising to me. In fact, let's do that. Where's the other cat?
Even the stingray looks a little confused, like,
Oh, hang on. There you go.
90.
Okay, no, so I will let Hugh go. And being as I still have Oathbreaker, or Oathbound, I'm going to try attack with that. Using one of my whatchamacallit points.
Inspiration points?
Yeah.
oh, your cleric doohickey.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, you're
Channel
gonna make
divinities?
Yes,
Yeah.
channel divinity. Go for it.
Which, what's the 4 one again? Make one weapon attack as a bonus action. So, and okay. So, yeah. Alright.
Roll to hit at advantage.
Advantage. Okay. I cannot roll tonight. So.
You roll with something else.
Yeah, I think I might. I think I missed both times. 13.
A 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Well, it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
like
much
me.
better.
It doesn't like me. That doesn't mean it won't like you. See, you roll fine without being under pressure, and then
Anything else out of you, Hakuba?
No, because I was both action and bonus action, so.
Okay. That means it is the majestic flat's turn. And it is going to try. Oh, let's see. Is everyone kind of around it? It's really hard
With
to
the
see.
exception
with the exception of the casters, yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean by close to it?
Within 10 feet.
Just he and I.
Okay. It looks back and forth between the two of you. And in broken common you hear, "Squish bad,"
Oh god.
as it lunges at Ettenfriend, attempting to bite it.
Doesn't it have to break
What?
you first?
It's still grappled.
Okay, just kidding.
It's still on the floor, like he's standing.
Because you're large and it's large, so it have to. Okay, well, it breaks free.
Okay.
What did you roll?
Nat 20.
Okay.
Would you roll to keep it grappled? That would be a 24 for it to break free. Sorry, that was my fault. I forgot it was still grappled.
42 plus it there, plus that. It did break free.
What'd you get?
Somewhere around a 14.
And it then wiggles free and attempts to bite you. I apologize. I forgot it was grappled.
That's why I asked.
And its bite misses you.
I'm only at a 17. I don't have a shield on me right now.
Okay, that looks hilarious.
I think it still missed.
I rolled a 3 on the die, darling.
Oh.
I mean, if you
She's
really
almost
wanted
good
to
as I
hit you,
am.
I can fudge that roll.
I was just trying to make sure you understood I didn't have a 19.
Thank you. So glad you looked out for me when I DM. I love you.
You know, if you want to kill me, I'll help you.
So nice.
Dervishta. Alright. Ettenfriend, you're up,
Look at
followed by Arcana.
Oh. You know,
Out of level 1. I have 1 level 2 spell.
I'm going to grab my long sword by both hands and slam my attack on it, which would make it a 18.
An 18?
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Okay.
Did you roll at advantage?
I just did now. That would be 4 points of damage.
Wow!
Oh, okay.
Wow!
We're all poking at this
You
thing.
poked it. Good job.
We're having more problems with this thing than we're going to have with Starlock.
I'm better off with a bow and arrow than having this big freaking metal sword. Shelton, on the other hand, he's much better. Yeah, I like my long sword. Next time, let me hit it.
Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. And that is anything else out of you, Ettenfriend?
Oh, I have my extra attack.
That's why I asked.
That's going to be 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's a much better hit because I'm better with this. I did 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Kurlag sucks at this. Kurlag needs his pointy flying things.
His pointy flying things.
Yeah. He shoots them out of a horseshoe.
I beg your pardon. Oh gosh. Really? Really?
Hmm?
Really living my life? Really? Why do I love you?
So many reasons. Let me count the ways.
Alright. So what next, honey?
Right.
I just beat it. I'm not big metal stick.
Quite.
You did good.
nice.
I'll make you waffles.
Right.
Arcana, you are up, followed by Callista. You are on deck.
Will I have chocolate chips?
I'm going to use chromatic orb on it.
What flavor?
Fire.
Ooh.
Nice roll.
25.
Yep, that is a hit today.
Today, only today. Only on
Why
Wednesday.
now?
Jason will fly.
You need.
How many?
I need one more. 15.
15?
Mhm.
Oh, that's
15 fire damage.
Mhm.
Good grief.
Let's see what happens when it hits the thing.
Alrighty. Anything else out of you, Arcana? Callista, you're on deck.
Nope.
Callista, you are up.
I am going to hit it with my last level 2 spell.
Which
Scorching-
is?
Scorching Ray.
Oh, nice. Roll to hit 3 times.
So 26 for the first one.
That one's a hit.
18 for the second one.
That one's a hit.
And 14 on the last one.
And that one is a miss.
Ow.
Okay.
Did you just say ow?
Yeah.
Is it 2d6 per ray then?
Yes.
Okay, that doesn't explain that in the thing. Okay, so there's first 2.
Nice.
5, 6, and 6 is 12. 15 points damage.
Nice. Nicely done.
No more level 2 spell. I'm sorry.
Alright. Callista, anything else out of you?
No.
Hakuba, you are up and Flap Flap is on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna stabby this sucker. I like that. That's 18 plus whatever. And. Okay, so yeah, 18 plus 5. 23, thank you.
23 is a hit.
And that's not a sneak attack though, right? It is, okay. Thank you. Oh, that's one there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points damage.
18 points of damage.
Which, 2 points of radiant, if that makes any difference.
Thank you. Anything else out of you, Celestial Stab?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack again.
Oh, lovely.
So that's 15.
How are you attacking again? Remind me.
I'm gonna burn another one of those.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was keeping.
Yep. No,
You don't want to use that one.
Yeah, no. I think we'll go with the 15 on that one.
Okay.
15?
Uh huh.
15 does not work.
What?
You rolled a 15.
Okay, 15 to hit total.
Hmm?
And you said it didn't hit?
Did it hit? I don't know.
I don't know if that works. Is all I said.
Oh, okay. It hits.
Oh! Yay! So
He said it in
that's
Andy
not
voice.
that's not another.
Shoten was talking.
Oh, yeah. Shoten doesn't know anything.
He's not very smart.
Just out of curiosity, that does not count as a secondary sneak. Only
You
one
only
sneak.
get one
Okay.
sneak
Yeah.
attack.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
No. One sneak attack per turn.
Okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9.
9
altogether?
damage?
Yep. Plus, yeah, I do one radiant.
Good grief. Okay.
Poke, 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 poke.
This thing is starting to flay. The majestic flap looks more flappy and less majestic. Especially after that last hit. Which leads us to the majestic flap. Etten friend, you are on deck. The majestic flap is very not happy and lunges at Hakuba in an attempt to bite him. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty. You, Celestial Stab, take 11 points of piercing damage, and this thing is attached to you.
Yeah.
It is majestically flapped onto the front of your face.
Okay. Facehuggers.
You are considered blind and unable to breathe.
Okay. So I went to 0, and then I'm back at 1.
He was at 10. Took 11 points of damage. He's an half orc. He goes back to 1.
You have to
That's
roll a
just-
constitution for that.
Oh, I do?
No, you don't.
He never has before.
You automatically go to 1.
As far as I didn't see it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm making the call right now. We can look it up later and retcon it if we need to.
Mhm.
But you go to 1. You shouldn't have to roll anything. That's just what you get for being a half orc. If we're going by and then it swings at you with its tail.
I had it written wrong on my character sheet.
And it misses with its tail.
Oof.
Good. Yay.
But it is very firmly attached to your face. And you cannot breathe. Etten friend.
Sorry.
Oh god.
I'm gonna pull it off of him.
Roll strength or athletics. Whichever you prefer.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
23.
You are able to rip it off of Hakuba's face.
Alright. I have to do it because I've been waiting to do this all game.
Oh god.
Beauty gone!
Look at her
Roll
face.
athletics.
Oh my god.
28.
God.
And after about the 4th doom, you realize this thing isn't alive anymore and he's just swinging a sack of shadow flap. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Curse of Strahd.
Not to be confused with the adventures.
Well, nicely done.
It's asleep.
Yeah, it's just.
Yes, it is very asleep, and it will probably not wake up for a very long time.
That's good. It was me.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Well, at least we're done with that. And then I'm gonna walk over and grab the gem off the pedestal.
Oh.
Is there
No!
something you guys are interested in?
So, a bunch of things happened back to back to back.
As he does this, I'm going to back up to the door.
First of all,
I mean, if you want to give them a chance to respond to end the combat, but that would be my immediate response afterward.
Well, but before you pick it up, I would try to yell at you to stop.
Okay.
But I don't know if you would listen.
probably not. I was speaking as your wife, not the DM. Who respond in character.
I mean, I would.
Oh, you got lucky.
No, I would. At the end, no one touched the gem. Because she wasn't in the room when it happened that we took the gem and everything and blah blah blah, so I would be immediately.
Why not?
Because it summoned more creatures when we took the other ones.
Oh, and I'm in no condition to fight at the moment.
We need a chance to recover.
Oh.
Drink the last
I'm
potion.
gonna grab the door and I'm gonna put it.
Are you really? Hugh is still in it.
Can I get that back?
As you remove Hugh from the wood,
Okay.
roll me a wisdom save.
Oh my god. He just rolled too many dice for this.
Six.
Doom. You use Hugh to put the.
I'll get that later.
As the majestic shadow flap goes to sleep, Etten friend, you feel a warm tingling in your right hand. And there is a pawn chess piece.
We kind of need that for our.
For getting back home.
Yes, that.
I need to get back home too.
We will get you back home. We would like to get you back home.
And this little thing's gonna help you?
We need to collect all of them.
Unfortunately,
It's part of our quest.
It's tiny.
so what happened is we were transported
Nice, Dom.
into the world of this moron named Strahd. Yes, I know. If he can hear me, I don't care. He is responsible for that, and I'm pointing to the majestic flap. And
Majestic shadow
I
flap.
thought he was.
no, they're both pawns in this moron's game. As we are pawns at the moment too, because he likes to play games and he wants us to fight him.
Is this part of the game too?
Unfortunately,
What kind of
We
game
need
uses
it to
such a little
defeat him.
thing?
it's called chess. It's a game of the mind. Not chest, but chess.
Oh.
This DM is toast for the night.
Thank you. I'm gonna take the chess piece from him. It's a black pawn, I assume.
Yes. Also make sure that anything that is on Arcana's character sheet as far as chess pieces, things of that nature, that they are transferred over. If it's not on your character sheets, you don't have them.
Okay. So before we leave tonight, we'll do that.
Yes.
Just to make sure.
Because
This is your last Strahd, isn't it?
yeah, unfortunately, this is Arcana's last Strahd.
Are you gonna at least be here for next Wednesday's game or no?
If we can get the truck packed up before 6 years.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to happen because we were supposed to help, but
Okay.
it doesn't seem like we are. Wow, my voice changed.
Well, that's the 31st, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we should be moved out of your apartment by then. Do you think we could go over and help?
Yeah.
Before?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't see why not.
Okay, thanks.
Because it would be fun for
Okay,
all of us to be able to
so
play more.
you guys have finished combat. You have another pawn. You've requested that no one touch the floating glowy orb until you have a chance to rest, and Etten friend has replaced the door to the
I
best
would
of
also like
his
to
ability.
search Stornock
Yes.
for anything of value in any way whatsoever. And possibly, never mind, I'm gonna stop.
And possibly what?
Like, stab him because I feel like it. I don't know.
I'm actually going to behead him.
Oh, that works too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that works too.
Watch it show up and some
Roll
other
strength.
teenagers
What are you using to behead him, Hakuba?
One of my hand axes.
Okay, roll strength.
7 at the moment.
You get through the throat.
Nah, hold on a second.
Oh,
I've got this.
oh, I'm gonna back away from the thing.
All right. I almost.
I'm gonna turn him so
Friend.
I'm gonna turn him so his head is on top of the
Ray.
the ray.
Gotcha.
With my longsword.
And what's your strength?
20.
Yeah, you get him. Can I use your sharp cutty cut thing, please?
So
I take it you found it.
I don't know where the red one is.
The red one?
Yeah. That
It's
one's
still
been,
missing.
It's been missing for a while. I'm still using my Gerber.
That doesn't make me happy
Doesn't
because
make me happy
that was my present to you.
I know. It just up and vanish. It'll do the same thing your ring did. Pop up miscellaneously.
Better. Yeah. You guys behead Stornock, and you said you were going to loot him?
yes. I want everything of value off of his corpse. And I will probably put him as, like, wearing barely anything.
He's wearing some really nice leather armor.
Okay.
It's actually Kabuli plate, which is boiled leather.
Is that something you can use?
Probably won't fit me.
Oh, okay.
It's too
It's-
small for me.
Oh, he's a dwarf. Okay. Yeah.
He does have a very, very nice longsword,
Right?
That I could probably use.
and it is silvered.
Yours. Yay! Silva!
He has a potion of superior healing.
Holy crap!
He never
Yeah.
got a chance to use it.
No, he didn't.
Because somebody had to go and like do all of his health in one shot.
It was rather shocking, to be honest.
It was awesome.
You feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
Was that a
the
crit?
short bow? Yeah.
Why was that one a crit?
Oh, I'm
Which one?
getting rid of my
The
short bow.
chromatic orb that I used to.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one you annihilated him with.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lightning.
Yeah.
I
You
think-
annihilated with him with chromatic orb lightning damage.
I thought.
It went.
And that was a long sword?
Yes,
Silvered
it
ones?
was a silvered longsword.
Ow.
What's the damage on those?
1d8, 1d10 versatile.
You also
It is not a forest.
find a ring of warmth. On his finger. And a pouch containing 20 platinum.
Holy crap!
All embossed with the image of Strahd von Zarovich. Can I have your Sharpie twitch one more time, please?
Holy crap!
Oh! No, thank you, Esquire.
Oh no, they make really good food too.
I
Yay!
was going to say, if you're going to eat him, I guess.
We're missing a pot.
What a bucket.
No, I need a pot. He's kind of big. He won't fit in the bucket.
True.
But if we're gonna cook him, I'm gonna make sure he.
Can't you
nice
cut
and
him up?
Icky, icky, icky.
I need something better than a longsword.
Okay, makes sense.
I mean,
Icky,
if I had a
icky, icky.
cleaver, I could tear him apart.
Right.
Icky.
Maybe travel with him
Okay,
easier.
so moving forward. You guys are
You
disgusting.
can play jump rope with his entrails.
No, it doesn't.
This
work
is
that
why I
way.
gave you girls.
But I think it'd be fun because I'm sorry, I don't like him. He's mean. He betrayed us. What do you mean?
You find a really fun coin pouch.
Can I actually have it or no?
Did you just make that like right
Mhm.
now?
She finished it right now. She
Yeah.
showed it to me to begin with, and it was just this with the bottom was open and stuff.
I can make you one if you want,
I
but
would
that
love-
one was a commission. But I can make you an identical one, or you can give me colors.
I would love to give you colors.
Okay.
Nice catch.
DM Dex check.
Nice.
Nice catch.
Left-handed too. Come on.
I think someone else might like
Any
one too.
Bitcoin? If you find any Bitcoin, I call dibs. No.
Could
There's
you make
no Bitcoin?
I was gonna say, could you make one in time?
That's
before
the
she
currency
leaves?
of horses.
Yeah. Takes her about a
Yeah,
less than a day to make one.
Yeah. If I started one tonight, I could have one done by tomorrow morning.
I
Or
think
tomorrow
so.
night.
I think if you require compensation for it, I think it would be a nice going away present for someone in the room.
Sorry, I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Okay, so
Or I can give you yarn
that
and
is-
shifts of yarn,
you do see that there were some magical items on Stornock.
but they exploded.
They are completely obliterated by the lightning. And both of the casters roll me knowledge arcana.
$16.
16,
14.
14. Callista, arcana, you can tell there's something off about these. Callista, you look at them and you start laughing. The irony is fantastic. These items were cursed, which is why they broke under lightning, even though they were magical. And were slowly bending Stornock's will to the will of the one who gave it to him.
I relay this.
All the while thinking that he was in control of every decision.
He's a moron. Was a moron. Still is a moron wherever he is.
If you go by classic lore, he's in the feud.
Oh, okay. He's still.
He's not in Valhalla, I'll tell you that much.
No.
Stornock is dead. The majestic shadow Flap Flap is dead. And you guys stated you wanted to rest?
I put the door back.
Yes, you did, sweetie. I kind of want to hug your characters. Alright, who is on first watch?
I will be.
And is this a short or a long rest?
I don't know.
Probably a long rest.
I would like to do a long rest.
Yeah.
To get everything back to the way it was before we started doing the scrap, and then finish off this mess.
What was your thought?
Who?
Yours.
Oh, no.
You guys gonna miss my hiccups too.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna take
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
the spinnerets
Okay.
and shove them in the dead dwarf's mouth.
Okay.
And
Wait, what? Okay, listening. Go.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Mel.
So you're shoving the spinnerets in
You're going all the way back to the
Stornock's
room
dead head.
of the... Oh, the spinnerets you took with you. Gotcha.
because I know they're not going to last very long. So I'm going to shove it in the dead dwarf's mouth and place it facing the corner.
You sit here and think about what you've done. Okay.
That's also for Marcus.
Oh gosh, Captain. Sorry, man.
I've done that with many a different stream, including
Oh.
this one.
Zodabeard,
Fall asleep to the
You
sound
should-
of my voice.
you should talk to Twisted. He forgot, well, his girl forgot to turn off the stream and couldn't figure out where the voices in the house were coming from.
That's amazing.
Well, when you were like coming out with that, we were like, what?
What?
And see, I didn't know where I was coming out of. I was like, okay, that's amazing.
Oh.
That's us for Marcus.
Ooh.
Just as a last, you know.
For the homies.
No one needs to touch the stone pedestal. Remember that while we're on watch.
And how are you gonna get put the?
We're gonna rest.
We're gonna rest and then fight
so that
whatever
we can
comes out.
fight.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully we'll refresh.
Hopefully.
And I'm gonna sit in front of the door.
All right. Who is taking first watch?
He is.
Both of
And
me are.
friend.
Both of me are.
Both of you are?
Both of them.
Oh.
Do you need 2 different rests? Or
Oh
how
no,
does
he
that-
can sleep for me.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'll sleep and then later he can sleep.
Okay, so you can take more than one.
There are 2 of us.
Okay.
Kevin.
And I'm kind of tired.
I can see. Yes, you put out quite a bit of energy in that fight. That was wonderful. Thank
I
you.
enjoyed it.
My thanks, my friend.
Alright, so Et and friends are on.
One of them.
Okay, because you just said both of them like 2 seconds ago.
Shooting is going to end up falling asleep.
Et and friend, singular, is on first watch. Who's on second?
I don't know. That base.
Why?
I'll take second watch.
That's a catcher, isn't it?
Thank you. Who is taking third watch?
Because, that's our short stuff.
Hakuba, are you going to be on any of the watches or are you going to sleep straight through?
I'm probably going to sleep straight through.
Okay.
I'll have Shitten and Kurag swap places for the 4th watch.
Okay. Et and friends are switching on watch.
So
First
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
First watch, roll me a 6-sider. Perfect. Everything is nice and quiet. Second watch, roll me a 6-sider.
It's a baby one.
6.
Perfect. Everything is relaxing. I mean, you're a little off-put because there's a beheaded Dirger corpse gushing blood in the...
We'll cover him with the cloak.
The flap.
He's warm in the afterlife. Pun intended. Third watch, 6. And 4th watch, roll me another 6-sider, please. Nice. Roll me perception on 4th watch.
+12 + 1 is 15.
15?
Yep.
Okay. You think you hear some skittering feet in the distance?
I hear dinner.
It's somewhere in the distance, in the recesses of your mind, you hear, "No, red friend!"
Oh God, Twig.
But none of them approach or come close. It's literally just that skittering from a distance that you hear, because it is quite echoey down here. You guys have the benefit of a long rest.
Yay!
Which means
You
all of our spell slots are
are
back and our healed
you are
full.
healed to full, and your spell slots are back.
I just want to verify. I thought that, but I was.
One
Yes.
potion remaining. As far as that goes.
I have 5.
Yeah, you guys
Like
have a
they're just
ridiculous
regular
amount of
ones.
resources right now. And I will just pull that back up. Oh, I want to see something. It's exclamation point, right? For D scales.
Exclamation point. Yeah, D scales.
For anyone who chat who doesn't know, if you put an exclamation point and D scales in, you can see how many dragon scales you have and what rank you are on the leaderboard. Currently, I have 810 and I'm 7 out of 76.
Nice.
I love you. I'm ahead of you, babe.
I probably only like 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
That's
dragon
only
scales
good.
are redeemable for different things. DM Thack will do a nod to that real quick. I wanted, because this is a good spot for it while people heal up. I wanted to make sure that people were aware of that.
Yeah. So dragon scales are for anybody who's familiar with Twitch follower points. We just decided to call them something cute because why not theme?
Yeah. Do it.
Right now, it's set up for. Right now, the only thing we have is the Discord code, so followers can join us on Discord after being with us long enough. Subscribers automatically get into the Discord. Hey, not bad. So the beard is 22 out of 76.
Woo!
Yes.
Good beard.
Nice.
But I am currently working on doing the animations and graphic work for things such as granting the ability to give advantage or disadvantage to a player, to allow a player to re-roll a 1.
Holy crap, Tim.
Tim's been here for a while. And
Wow.
the other one, the fourth one, is to grant a natural 20 to a player.
Woo!
So right now it's a matter of I have to put together the artwork. So it is pretty much agreed upon by everybody that these 4 things are where we're going to start. Now, for those of you who are listening and who really feel like giving ideas, you can DM or email Dragons in the Dining Room, and your ideas will be considered.
Yes, please
Ideas
shoot
are-
us the
ideas
messages.
are-
Let us know what you think. Toss out ideas. And we are very grateful for our faithful followers.
Yes.
I mean,
I
minions.
suppose
Thank you, Zodabeard. You're awesome.
You
As
can
with the rest
also,
of you,
you,
too.
you can also find us on our Facebook page, Dragons in the Dining Room, if you want to join our group. Because why not?
You can also catch us on Twitter. I admittedly, I'm sorry, I'm working on it, am not very Twitterish.
I'm not either. But
But if you shoot me a message, I will do my best to respond to it.
Otherwise, like I said, just catch Dragons in the Dining Room, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, email.
We're on Instagram?
Yeah.
Since when?
About
Since the
3
beginning,
weeks
or-
ago.
Oh, hey, we're on Instagram too, guys!
Why do you think I've been taking so many pictures? Of what you...
I don't know. I thought maybe you were just trying to feel younger.
Yeah.
But first, let me take
oh
some.
my god.
I
Hey,
love
Waster,
you.
how's it going?
Hey, Waster!
Hey, Waster.
Woo!
Oh, hey, thank you for the host, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're awesome sauce, dude. We were just talking about dragon scales and all that fun jazz.
What tips the history?
That was good.
I approve of that fully.
I so
Alright.
approve, but
So, wonderful, beloved party of mine.
Yes.
You
Right.
What?
benefited from a long rest. Where are you off to now?
The spa? I need a bath.
Do you have any idea how good a hot bath sounds right now? Like,
I know where you can take one of those.
yeah, Andrew's house, but she's gone right now.
Oh.
We have a key!
I'm sad that there's no bathtub at the house.
Who's gonna
Sorry.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
I have no idea where we're going. I'm just kind of following you guys until you can point me the way out.
You guys,
Well, we think that the stones might have something to do with that.
Well, yeah, you mentioned that.
Which color
Do
stone
I
is
want to
this?
grab this stone yet?
gold.
We need to be prepared to fight, and they're going to be undead things, possibly. That's what came
I
out of the
have
other.
an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
Everybody leave. Except for one of you.
Okay.
And stand by the door.
What?
If
Okay.
everybody leaves and one person stands by the door, I can throw the gem to you.
But what about you?
I'm big.
You're not worried about it.
I can use the door to stop them.
Okay,
Well, they went.
thank you.
Arcana, not so questioning of. Sure, I mean.
Oh, someone else with a meat shield?
I mean, you don't have to throw it to me, Mage Hand. I mean, I can just get it from you. I can do the same thing we did in the other room. We're just going to have to fight things.
Wait.
As soon as the gem leaves the pedestal.
Oh. Well, then that makes this easier. Stand behind me.
Okay.
Everybody leave.
Except for me.
First off, I'm
Everybody
going to.
leave.
Everybody leave.
First
Alright.
off, I'm going to grab Hugh, or at least attempt to.
I will hold the door because it's stuck.
Let's see, you guys had a long rest. You are able to dislodge Hugh. Go ahead and make your wisdom save at advantage.
Oh no, what kind of mistake did you make?
Nice.
Okay, so that one was a 22.
Nice.
That's a good one.
And that one's a natural 20. Why couldn't I roll that before?
Nice.
Because you didn't have a long rest. You're fine now.
Okay.
With that nat 20
Mhm.
on the Hugh wisdom save, your will now supersedes that of Hugh, and you understand that you won't have that again unless somehow someone else attunes to it.
Oh.
It still shows you as subbed.
Okay. Maybe we can figure out how to choose.
Otherwise, I can help you out if you swing by the house.
I mean, you should still have the sub until it runs out,
Yeah.
even if you canceled it.
You're good. You're good for the rest of the month.
Yes.
So
For-
you're fine.
However long your sub says in the top right. Go to the gear. Go down to subscriptions. It should tell you when your subscription will end for whatever channels you're subscribed to.
So yeah, you're okay. Just don't worry about it.
You,
Oh no.
with the nat 20 on your wisdom save, you feel like you understand Hugh considerably better.
Okay.
It does feel as if this weapon has a mind of its own in the sense that
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just
I'm giggling because you were the second person to be scared by mine.
We're
And
in
I
the
think
middle
it's
of dungeon
hilarious
and all I
both
see is a
times.
floating head coming out because his shirt is so dark.
We found our rogue, guys.
Or I rolled a really low, like,
Perception.
Seekazilla, Tim says hi.
Wait, you were saying?
You feel as if you have a better understanding of Hugh, and that this weapon was made from someone who was combating a druid, and this druid was growing its grove further and further and further out and pushed back, and this lumberman was upset. Well, the druid won because druids are awesome and they should win. Sorry, slightly biased. My main and one of my favorite characters ever, actually both my favorite characters are druids, so I'm a little biased. Gnomes have no love in my world, but druids are good.
I wonder why.
Gnomes can just go die.
Gnome.
But his anger stuck in this axe, and whenever there's wood, it wants to.
Gotcha.
I thought Hugh was a sword.
No,
It is
it's
an
it's
axe.
nice.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Too many different freaking
I
weapons
understand.
here.
But you know, we got to work together to bring down the enemies who are actually going to hurt us, not the wood.
What?
And you feel
Why?
like you have asserted your will over that of Hugh.
Are you
Okay.
saying this out loud?
Yes.
He's
What?
talking to the axe
Yes.
out loud.
Are you alright?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. The X just seems to have a mind of its own sometimes. It's okay now.
Really? Is it? Is it going to betray us?
No,
Okay, good.
no. It just doesn't like wood. I'll tell you
So-
later.
You are going to mage hand the golden orb.
Yep, I'm going to do my best to peek around the Etten, probably about here,
Okay?
and mage hand the stone.
Unlike the other stones, when you mage hand this one up, nothing happens. You are able to retrieve the orb to your possession, and the stone, are you putting it in the bucket with the others? You put it in the bucket, they all
What happened to your... Wait, what?
What?
Thank you,
Thank
Seekazilla!
Thank you!
Twisted. Seekazilla's catching up to you on bed.
Uh-oh. Woo!
It's a
What-
race.
I was going to say one more bit and you take the lead. Interesting.
And look at that, Aurora.
I don't have any more.
Maybe I'll
I'm
have to
going to be
beat you
perpetually stuck in third place. I don't care at the moment. I might care later.
Right?
dorks.
Not yet. You're still in second.
You're still in second.
Esquire, you have advantage on one of your rolls in the
There you go, Twisted. Seekazilla just beat you by 1 bit.
By 1 bit.
I
What
feel like
movie
this
was
is
that?
The Price is Right.
Right?
No, there is a movie. They're on a pirate ship. They're auctioning something off, and this other guy keeps besting the other guy's bid by 6 pence. And at the end, he's like, "Why'd you do that? I just wanted to see if 6 pence could kill a fox." I cannot find what movie that is. It's an old one. I mean, I think we're talking like Errol Flynn old. But it was really good. I want to find it and rewatch it.
Hint, hint, Twisted. You may be able to watch videos to get more bits.
Bit.
Potential. Awesome.
So, I am actually going to start wrapping up tonight. You guys put the gold ball into the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It vibrates. You're level 5.
Yay! I'm excited.
I am boosting you guys a little bit quick. I will be talking to my other players. Next Strahd session, we are going to have a mix mash of craziness, as I have my other Strahd group that has been on hiatus for over 6 months.
Holy.
Yeah, they angered the DM, and the DM quit DMing. So we're going to try this again. Yeah, I quit DMing for them and swore off DMing forever because of them. I have since calmed myself a little bit and had chats with some of the players
I think the coffee helped.
who will remain nameless.
Yeah, okay.
What?
So I'm curious who's joining us. Besides you.
Bard in the North, Ange will be joining us. Bard in the North, Ange will be joining us.
Yep.
Tiny Salad, Teo will be joining us.
still
Yes!
Nice.
Tim.
Wait to that camera.
Tim.
Is that pretty much all that's for the campaign on your
Joe will be joining us for 1 session,
One more thing.
possibly 2, depending. Who else do we have? Patrick will probably be joining, and
Wolf, Bard in the North, Tiny Salad.
Darian, I believe.
So up to four new players
Nice.
to join in.
Yeah, so we should have a table of 6. I will have to do a little bit of next Strahd session is going to be catching them up to speed and zippering the parties, which is going to be really interesting. Because the way Strahd is laid out as a module, it's spider webs, and my other party took a completely different path. So it's going to be interesting to see how that meshes up, how we're going to merge storylines and timelines and all that fun stuff. I'll figure it out. Party is leveling to 5.
Don't you have a nothing. Keep
Okay.
going. I was talking to how many chess pieces do we have at the moment?
Side note, you guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching. I
Thank
know
you for
tonight.
joining in on chat.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Double Dane Games for all the help and the resources. Lots of hours spent there trying to figure things out. Shout out to DM Thaco for being able to bounce ideas off of him and being accepting when I don't like those ideas. And then later be like, yeah, that might not have been completely awful, but I want this.
Oh, that's right. The card that you. Yeah.
And yeah,
I'm just gonna keep this in my.
everyone say goodbye to Arikana as she's moving. She's leaving us, and we will miss her a lot.
Hopefully I can find a way to come back.
Yeah, but take care.
I mean, as at least as like random NPC when you're in town, just to come say hi and hang out and be, you know.
Good luck, Krabby. Enjoy your session. And
No, Twisted.
Wait, what?
No,
My
Twisted.
dragon? Oh, wait, what dragon?
Kill her off now.
Wait, what? Oh, well, that's an option.
Everybody's wishing you a fond farewell,
And
including Twisted in his own twisted way.
yeah, enjoy.
No, if I come back, I still want to be Arikana.
We will talk
we
about
will
what
not lose
happens.
her.
Most likely, a deity of some sort will intervene, and you will fizzle off into the ether. And whether or when you come visit, that deity might like hiccup or something and drop you. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Achoo! Oh crap.
Oh, who did I drop this time? Dang it.
Might be twig. Might be arcana.
When Bahamut has the sneezes. Dragon allergies. When it rains, it's really Bahamut blowing his nose. Gross. Have a good night, everyone. Love you all. Take care.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.